all of you to a very special initiative which is here for building a future insured India. HDFC ERGO has been working towards this dream for many years. Almost 10 years back, we started something called Insurance Quiz Junior. We will be witnessing 10th edition of Insurance Quiz Junior this year. And last year was very special, where our MD and CEO, Mr. Anuj Tyagi and Parthanil Ghosh, announced that we will also be doing Insurance Quiz Senior from this year. And we are here to start and for the first finale of Insurance Quiz Senior here. Certain things before I get to the numbers, certain things that I want to just share about all of us would have gone through in the college lives. This is very important because we've reached out to almost 450 undergraduate colleges. In the very first year, we've reached out to 450 colleges registered with us, which means we've reached out to more than 2,000 colleges. Not only that, we saw an excitement among the college students, so much so that there were almost 650 teams which registered with us, which clearly means that more than one team has been registered from some of the colleges. So the excitement level that we have seen for the quiz for something like insurance was really something which was commendable. Also, other things which are very important to note are 35% of our participation was of our female students. Not only this, something which is very inspiring, which is something very good that we have seen in year one itself, that we have introduced certain new rounds. There is something that you just saw, which is where students had to come, and that too, they just had 3 days to prepare. They had to prepare a case study on a topic that was being provided to them. Industry experts and the jury members were here, and they had to come and present that to them. 25% of the marks or the weightage has been given to these case studies which they've just presented in front of the jury members, which clearly means that we've kept something different for the Insurance Quiz Senior. That brings me to what else we are doing differently. You see a screen at the back? There's something which is live feed which is happening there. Even you can join by just doing a post and do a hashtag on your handles by HDFC ERGO IQ Senior. If you just do this hashtag and write a post, it will be there and everybody else will also be looking at it. No matter what social media you want to look at, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want to do it, but just make sure that you're doing a hashtag HDFC ERGO IQ Senior. Most of us have been, not most of us, all of us have been in colleges, obviously. There are something or the other that we remember of college days. Something that I remember particularly, while I used to go to college to study, all of us used to, I also always was into sports. And something that in college days that I remember, whenever we used to do something, go out and play for the college, or when I was in school, the team spirit, the competition, you need to understand the competition well so that you can perform better as a team. You need to understand what are the weaknesses of others so that you can make them the strengths. Whenever you used to do this in a practical scenario, you always used to unconsciously learn something. And that is what all of us would have done when we were in colleges or schools. That was one of the reasons we started. That was one of the reasons why we wanted this to be, as a part of the quiz, all of these students get something to learn. When they go out tomorrow and start working, either they do a job or they're in any kind of business, they will know that something that they've learned while participating in quiz will really be helpful for them in their lives. On that note, I formally welcome all of you for Insurance Quiz Senior. We are here where we will be witnessing all these 5 teams. Out of the 600 teams, these are the 5 teams which have been shortlisted for the finale. So a huge round of applause for all these 5 teams here. Furthermore, can I please request our MD and CEO, Mr. Anuj Tyagi, and Yash Jain for a quick fireside chat and also talk about whatever their experiences have been and talk about this initiative that we've been doing now. And for the first year, we'll be doing for the senior college students as well. Anuj, please, can we welcome you?
Thank you so much, everyone here. Everyone who's has deep interest in the subject insurance here, to be present here. It's lovely to be speaking in front of this August gathering from the industry and students aspiring to be a part of the industry and sharing so much knowledge. I think the first session that we had was simply amazing. The ideas that were shared, and cheers to HDFC ERGO for doing this thing and having us as a part of this thing. Thank you so much, Anuj. Thank you so much, HDFC ERGO. Insurance, Anuj, of course, we keep discussing day in and day out, is a subject which is evolving so fast, especially if you look at the last few years. It is just a box which was tied. Now it's getting unbundled with so many new things coming, taking India's insurance sector on par with what has been happening globally, what suits India's population. And exactly, it is hence a very good time to be having this discussion with you. My first question to you itself, we are doing a lot of things as a sector. We are identifying the problem areas. We are creating solutions to sort of address those problem areas. But in the last few years, if we see, the complaint has been that insurance penetration, insurance density hasn't been moving to the kind of push that the industry has been putting, the might which the industry has been putting behind it. Is this, according to you, just going to be a delayed effect of all the efforts which have been coming through? What do you think? How do you see the scenario panning out a few years down the line with everything that the industry is trying to do?
Yes, thank you very much for asking this complicated question. And with you around, that's the least one can expect. First of all, congratulations, and I welcome all the participants. In a way, it's a pioneer event for us, and I'm equally excited as you are to participate in the quiz. I'm excited to see your enthusiasm in this quiz. So, look, it's a slightly complicated situation, Yash. Now, on one hand, the industry is, and when I say industry, I look at the cohesive ecosystem industry and around, which I also include the media into it. So everybody is doing their bit to increase the awareness about insurance. If you look at past 9-10 years data, and I stumble across something very interesting. If Yash, and that's a topic which is close to your heart also, I know. If you look at the health lives, in past 9 years have doubled. If you specifically look at retail health and group health, if you take government health out of it, in the same period, the lives have gone up by 4 times. So the number of lives and penetration is increasing, but obviously it is not increasing to the extent that it ought to have increased. Now, various factors come into play. You have the socio-economic situation, you have the awareness. And I hate to say this, but I will say it's a reality that notwithstanding what the industry is doing, I think the correct picture, the correct scenario to the end user still has not been going, right? Now, look at the number of customers that the industry services. Look at the industry's payout ratio. Look at the industry's rejection ratios. Okay, ideally there should not be any rejection, but all these things have been improving year after year. Specifically, look at us. I think at less than 3% rejection ratio of health claims. You look at this, by far, in my opinion, could be one of the best service delivery to an end customer. Our complaints to grievances to claims is I think less than 1 per 1,000. It's I think 0.7, 0.8 per 1,000. Our grievance rate response is less than a day. Now, and I know only my data, I don't know about the others' data, but I'm sure everybody in the ecosystem is doing this bit. However, this still does not, what gets highlighted, what becomes a banner news is one claim rejection. Right? And I'm not saying that that's wrong. You should be, everybody should be coming and telling us the wrong that we're doing, but the larger dissemination of good that is happening in the industry needs to also go. The second part still is the awareness. And let me, it's a coincidence, not that I was, I was fishing for this data, but I'm a huge fan of these 3 yesteryears series which belong to my era. The Big Bang Theory, Friends, and 2.5 Men. You know what is common across these 3? At some point in time, they have spoken about insurance. Right? Joey in Friends was almost about to have a heart failure when he realized that he has missed his insurance renewal. There has been a discussion between Sheldon and the other guy, I forgot his name, on insurance coverage. Right? And Charlie in 2.5 Men is extremely worried about the fact that his insurance is going to come up for renewal and his health does not, it doesn't look like he will renew his health. And I'm saying, when will we as a society reach that stage where, and if you see these 3 series, these are 3 different generations, right? You have a Big Bang Theory, which is middle. I mean, they've just entered into Friends, which is half college. So we also have a situation where insurance has still not become a dining table discussion. So, and that's why I say the explanation is a bit complicated, because the industry is doing everything which, in my opinion, a lot is right. Some may be wrong, we are correcting it. But what goes out in the larger population is still not the very positive story, is not the encouraging story. And if you had no relation with insurance, if you read those snippets, you'll start forming an opinion. And hence, I don't even say that there's a trust issue. There is no trust issue. It's just that we need to also portray the right picture to the customers.
I think you put it beautifully. First of all, you spoke about the numbers on claims, the numbers on rejections, the numbers on how fast claims are getting processed. And in today's age, I don't think so anybody can sort of question what is being done, because it's all there in the numbers in terms of public figures, data. So, I mean, what the companies are putting out is the situation right there. You spoke about hasn't become a dinner table conversation. Very important for it to happen, that for it to take the next stage of coming into practical use. So, I mean, all points to you on those things. But very importantly, what has happened in the last 2 years is that there is a push. There is a push from various stakeholders. Companies being one stakeholder, regulator being one stakeholder, government being one stakeholder. The biggest direction, or the destination rather, which came from the regulator was insurance for all by 2047. It's a big statement if you go to see. And everybody I've been talking to, asking them whether is it aim for the moon and we'll reach the stars, nobody says that's the case. They say that they have to reach the moon. They have to achieve the goal in the form it has been imagined. I want to understand from you, what will be the enablers for the sector to reach this ambitious target? And have you at HDFC ERGO and the company identified those enablers? And if yes, then how are you positioning yourself? How is HDFC ERGO, the market leader today, positioning itself to take those enablers ahead?
No, absolutely. It's again, Yash, I have been in the industry for so long. I've never seen industry coming together, unified on a common topic like this, ever. So as you rightly said, we're not even looking at the stars. We're saying we'll go for the moon and we will go for the moon. Right. So I've not seen, I mean, it actually gives me goose pimples when you go to these industry forums and everybody is talking about how do you increase penetration, how do you increase penetration. The recipe is not very complicated. It is again very simple. We need to create awareness. Now I have broken, for me awareness is awareness 2.0. Increasing awareness about insurance, there is an increased awareness about insurance. People talk about insurance, people know about insurance. But do they have the awareness in the right frame? And again, come back to the same point as I mentioned. Do people believe do they have the awareness that insurance is a value creator in your lifespan? Or do they see insurance as a transactional product that I pay premium and I don't get a claim, it's a money waste, right? In my lifespan, can I keep my hand on the heart and say I will never go to hospital? Now, we all know the cost of hospitalization today. Do the mathematics. Your entire year's premium, God forbid it happens, but the entire premium paying tenure, will somebody's one hospitalization with, so even if people, and I struggle when I say this, but even if you look at return on investment, one hospitalization will take care of all the premiums that you were paid. Now, who explains it to people? That's the awareness, the right awareness we need. So we need the right awareness, and that's why, Yash, I come back and repeatedly say that the huge role that media friends have. Look, you understand this subject. You understand this topic. Now, please admonish us when we as an industry are not doing something right. Admonish us, raise to the power 10. But please also disseminate the information in the right frame. And I say this too, I know you've been so passionate and you've been a champion of this cause, but this is a larger request to others. So one is the awareness, and awareness in the right frame of mind, awareness through the right lens. Second is, look at our product. Our products are still complicated. Anything you look at the larger business world, anything which is not easy, is not simple, is not easy to experience service for, will not be successful. Right? So let us not make insurance a cryogenic equivalent for the sake of it because we have to sign cool, we have to look cool to, that we sell complicated products. No! And with due respect to the purists, boss, let's commoditize this product. Let people just pick it up off the shelf and walk away. That's where the fun will start. And third, in my opinion, again, is, again, notwithstanding the good part that the industry is doing, our processes are still complicated. Right? And it pains me, why can the customer not get this confidence at the time of buying policy that I have bought a policy from an industry which is regulated. So regulator ultimately is in a way, guaranteeing the admissibility of the servicing of the product. The customers still do not have the confidence that I will get the service easily and at the time that I want. I think as an industry, we need to do some of these things. Awareness is fine, awareness we will do, but what is awareness? You come and tell me 1,000 times, buy insurance, buy insurance, buy insurance. It doesn't move needle because you have to tell me, why should I buy insurance? Right? So again, as I said, coming back to this, unless it becomes a dining table conversation where somebody is saying, boss, you have now passed out of Ramjas College or will be passing out of Ramjas College, and it is time for you to start thinking about your insurance. I mean, you see some of those research. 50% of Gen Zs have still not thought of buying insurance. And I may be going slightly wrong in these data sets because it's a very, very recent research that we've done. If the Gen Zs don't start talking about insurance, boss, in our times, we still had a social system. We still had a social support system. I'm sorry, in your generation, you will not even have the social support system. You better think about it. So these are these 3-4 things. There isn't, but industry is committed, and I'm still very, very conventional in my thought process. Once you have seen a goal in front of your eyes, once you're committed to it, the achievement will happen.
I think one point that you initially made in your answer by talking about return on investment, the only thing that comes to my mind is that insurance is the only investment where you pray that you don't get returns, right? Because I mean, that's what you can wish for, and that's the thinking which you should encourage you to go ahead and have an insurance policy for yourself. But Anuj, you also cued me to my next question, which is awareness versus literacy. Awareness could be an easier thing, as you also said. literacy is the more difficult, the more fundamental thing which needs to be achieved, and which is, of course, a lot more permanent in its existence than awareness. How does the industry, how does HDFC ERGO, I mean, through all the capabilities, technology, human, operational, all those capabilities put together, how do you aim to achieve literacy along with awareness, of course?
Yes, so we've, and let me, slightly now pat ourselves back on our shoulder. In my opinion, we were amongst the first few to figure this out. And when we started our insurance quiz in 2016, the whole objective was that the number of schools and the kids that we will reach out to in this journey, at least we are making them insurance literate. Right? It may say the thousands of students who would have participated, who would have prepared to participate in this quiz, whether they work in insurance, I would love them to, all of them to work in insurance industry, but they would at least be now aware of the importance of insurance in the financial life cycle of a person. So the more initiatives, the more number of people that we reach out to and make them aware of the relative importance of insurance in the financial life cycle, that's where the literacy will come from. Only by saying insurance, 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 and you beautifully said that's the difference between the awareness and the literacy. So one is, how do you have these targeted initiatives which make people realize the importance of insurance in the financial planning? Unfortunately, our education system does not stress a lot on this. I mean, you look at people overseas. At the young age, again, coming back to those three, dramas. I mean, the fact that somebody decided to put that in the script, it shows the maturity of those communities, those countries.
The society itself.
Those societies, absolutely. So we have to do that. Second is, I mean, thanks to the, what's happening in the digital world around us, we have to make the best of it. Have a social media conversation around it. People should start publishing case studies. People should again start. So we are, as far as we are concerned, as I said, and I slightly went off track, which is very typical of me, by the way. But our starting with the insurance quiz, that was our. Second is, we try to unbundle and uncomplicate insurance. So one of the problems we have, Yash, with insurance is that it's not a very engaging product. It's not a very exciting product. As you rightly said, it's the only product possibly in the world where neither the buyer nor the seller want to experience this product.
Absolutely.
Right? Which obviously means that the connect and engagement between the buyer and the seller is very low. So we tried to at least break the mold and make insurance less transactional by starting. So we launched, this ecosystem called Here about 2 years back. Now, if you download Here, it talks to you, but it doesn't talk to you about insurance, right? It talks to you about you have a challan in your car. You might not even know, but Here will know, and it'll tell you. Your PUC is expiring. Like today, I got a message that your PUC is expiring. Get it renewed. Now, the PUC, the reality is, nobody, neither you nor your driver, will know the exact date of PUC unless you are fined, right? It talks to you on how to do diabetes management, how to have healthy living, and there are various hosts of feature on this. 7 million people have downloaded it in these past 18 months. And these people have not downloaded it for the insurance conversations. These people have downloaded it for the conversation it is having to them in their daily life cycle. The moment you start bringing insurance into a part of your daily life cycle, that's where the fun starts. Now, ye jo 70 lakh log hain, these 7 million people, Yash, at some point in time, will buy insurance from somewhere, and it will also help, at least we're trying and we're hoping, and if you look at the daily active users and the monthly active users, it gives you the indication that hopefully amongst these people, the perception of insurance as a transactional, boring industry is changing. Because people are checking their BMI, people are possibly, doing stuff which has remotely no connection with insurance. So we have to uncomplicate it. We have to use technology, and we have to invest in these crores of, college students who are going to pass out of college every year. Reach out to them at the right time so that when they start their families or when they get into the earning mode, they will know that amongst parties and the OTT channels that they subscribe to, they have to still keep some money aside to buy insurance.
I think, I mean, it takes me back into time when you had launched the Here app. I was indeed present in that room when the launch was happening. And you were very clear about it, that, commercial is the second or the third, or maybe not in our minds at this point of time. We want to start talking about a lot of things which will ultimately lead a person towards having an insurance. No matter it happens through us, happens through someone else, but the conversation has to start. And I think the numbers, as you said, do give us very strong validation that the conversation has begun. It just has to get louder from here. Anuj, let's make insurance a little more interesting for the new generation. There is so much data, right? There is so much data. One sector which hands down gets the most amount of data about everything that an individual does. There are ways in which data is getting disseminated better than ever before. AI, blockchain, and these are the conversations which will make Gen Z very interested in insurance. How does HDFC ERGO, a company which has a very wide subscriber base, gets so much data, breaks that data down? How do you use all these data to understand behavior, to use the behavior in the right way, to take insurance forward, to have that conversation, give the right and suitable products? What is the usage of data, and how do you sort of break it down for the better good?
So again, the usage is across these various cohorts: awareness, selling products, servicing, looking at the customer satisfaction. And I think as an organization, we eat, breathe, sleep data. And we eat, breathe, sleep digital. And we eat, breathe, sleep technology. Otherwise, an organization which issues 3 crore plus policies, an organization which settles, I don't know, about 10 lakh, 12 lakh accident and health claims. It's an organization which has close to about 1.3, 1.4 crore customer interactions. We wouldn't have been able to do this, hopefully to the satisfaction of customers, without using technology. So we eat, breathe, sleep this. Now, what do we do? Let me start with, piece by piece. We have this product called Optima Secure, which has been, amongst the best-selling. It has been amongst the best-selling health insurance products in the country. This product was designed de novo, using the customer sentiments and using the data, using the information from the customers. De novo. Industry has always been selling the product that the industry has to the customers. For the first time, in my opinion, a product was designed which heard the customers and the distributors. Again, based on data. And we obviously also had what kind of claim trends we have, what kind of claims people report, what kind of claims do not get covered in the policy because of the coverages. Can we bring those coverages back? And the result is you had this product which was lapped up by the industry, in spite of the fact that this product was expensive than the industry products, right? It still continues to be expensive, but it still sells. Simple reason that this product is, when you look at this product, when you read this product, you could relate to this product. We have trends across all our service parameters, right? If I look at the industry data, our data, I don't have industry data on this again, but in terms of the cashless pre-auth timelines, possibly we have the lowest timeline. Now we've cut this into various data sets to see where do I still take more than the average. So if my, the average settlement for cashless STP is 38, 39 minutes, which are these cohorts where I'm taking more than this? How do I crunch this and bring it down? The crores of customer interactions that we have been extremely passionate about consistency of responses. The problem with human beings is that the responses can never be consistent, right? It depends on your mood, depends on what conversation you had with your boss, so on and so forth, and obviously the maturity and the awareness. We've started using the conversational bots in our servicing ecosystem. The result is, you see the NPS of a customer query, customer requirement, which has been handled by the bot and which has been handled by the human being. The results are different. First of all, these bots are very mature now. These are AI bots, so they talk to you as if a human being is talking to you. These indulge in conversation, and as Nishita and Arun have promised me, my colleagues, going forward, these will become more human-like in conversations. So we started using those. Here, The entire here is based on the data that we've had from the customer. So we know where the deductions happen in the event of a claim. How do you minimize this? How do you recommend customers to stay healthy? How do you recommend customers why a claim gets rejected in what situation? Why don't people speak to an insurance company without insurance, right? And you suddenly look around and say, we are one of those largest health insurance companies, but what have we given back to the customers? Other than selling insurance policies and paying claims, which we are good at.
Correct.
But we haven't given customers anything back in the form of, can I adopt your lifestyle and help you? Now, we've not reached there, but we've started building in that direction, right? So I'm helping you stay healthy. I'm helping, if somebody has diabetes, we are helping them maintain diabetes. There is a data which says recurrence of, in the event of a angioplasty or a heart intervention, there's a probability of recurrence. How do we help people do this? There has been, and I'm told now, this is what I've heard, but there is a patch-based ECG, which is the world's first patch-based ECG. Now, this person, when he developed it in US, he came back to India. He's now doing it in India, and he approached us saying that this is the perfect ecosystem for me to tie up with. Now, where is insurance in this? We went to IIT Bombay, and we started country's first incubator lab, and our discussion was that it has to do everything which is non-insurance. So that gives us data. So ultimately, the data will be used or is being used to give you the products that you need, to give you the service, possibly in the time frame that you're not even imagining, and I say this in good sense. So in better time frame than you are imagining, predictability and transparency. And can I be a part of your overall daily ecosystem rather than talking to you once in a year?
Correct.
So that's how we are using data, and today we have all the tools. There is artificial intelligence, and if you speak to my tech colleagues and digital colleagues, they can give you all the good work that industry is doing, and slightly more than good work that HDFC ERGO is doing around this.
Well,
I'm very excited with this. Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you made it sound, and going by your word, it's so exciting. And it's gone so much beyond just the word insurance, just the word policy, just the word claim. It is an entire ecosystem of your health, which surrounds the centerpiece of insurance. And you put it beautifully. And the work that HDFC ERGO has been doing, quite remarkable. We've only got good things to hear as far as the service is concerned and the entire ecosystem building is concerned. I want to tap onto this segment, which has been a difficult nut to crack. The underserved. What makes it even more difficult? First-time insurance buyers in underserved regions. How do you approach that at HDFC ERGO? Because the requirement of this section is very different. Of course, they need access, but they need education, and they need trust a lot more than a literate person in an urban area would require. How do you view that section of the population, of the geography, and what is the whole difference in approach that you put there to take insurance into those parts?
So you will see there's a revolution in the making the moment industry is able to reach out to the underserved. And by saying this, I'm accepting the fact that we still haven't been able to do justice to this segment. The moment, and if we specifically look at health insurance, let's go one by one. What is the penetration of home insurance in the country? Next to zero, right? However, we must put on record the good work that banks have done in increasing the home penetration. The fact is, on its own, home insurance penetration is a difficult achievement, looks like a difficult achievement. So one is the financer doing the job. Second, I may be wrong, but to my conviction, the day value-added services in the country comes, and when I'm allowed to come to you, say, Yash, I will take care of the maintenance of your digital equipment. I will take care of any seepage in your house. It comes bundled with home insurance. I'm so convinced, Yash, once the value-added services come, the home insurance penetration in this country will go to a different level. The home insurance penetration, even in the world, is high, either in the countries where it is by statute required, or in the countries who are managing the solar panels on the rooftop, bundled with home insurance, right? So one is this part. Second is look at the underserved in health insurance. There is a segment which, and वो एक त्रिशंकु होता है ना, जो हमारे historical books में होता है, तो वो ना तो below the line hai, now above the line hai, wo beech mein hai, the missing middle, the famous missing middle, right? They have the awareness, or they can be easily made aware of.
Correct.
They possibly can afford it if the product is designed in the right manner, but nobody is going to them. Why? Because they will not have a structured income proof at times. They don't want a 20 lakh cover, but nobody is willing to give them a 1 lakh cover or a 2 lakh cover because in the cities, there are issues around it. I'm saying if a company were to design a product which says, okay, here are the set of hospitals where you cannot go, because the moment you go there, the product becomes expensive. So let's go to the next level of hospital which are good quality but not expensive. Now imagine this segment, this poor segment has been deprived of insurance so far. OPD is a cover which people need to address it. Now the moment you have the right products for them, the moment you have the right conversations with them, around the effects of, look at the person falling sick in a family which does not have insurance, and that person happens to be say a courier delivery. What will happen? Every day this person is not on the job, the family is running short of money to eat. Right? So we as an industry, I must confess, this is the point we as an industry have not done justice to, and you should admonish us on this. So we are working on it. I'm sure the others in the industry will also be working on it. But the moment this is addressed, I'm saying this is a revolution in the making. You will see countries' penetration of insurance going to a different level, and we'll be servicing the segment, Yash, which needs it the most.
Absolutely. I think one thing which you said made so much sense. What may be the best thing that I would require may not be the best thing that you would require, right? It is so important to understand what fits which individual and designing the product according to that requirement. I think will do wonders, because then the person will get what he wants, and hence he would want to buy what he wants.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's now come to this very interesting stage where I've been invited, the HDFC ERGO insurance quiz. It's a very unique idea that HDFC ERGO has been doing, a great blend of entertainment and awareness. And what it does is what I've been asking my college to do for the longest time, is to have a module on either investments, insurance, different facets of finance, right? Which prepares the kid at a very young age for what is coming in life. You've successfully done this through multiple editions of the insurance quiz. What was the genesis behind this? Where did it start? What was the thought? And now, after having done a few successful seasons, what is the kind of satisfaction that it gives the company in terms of what you are really sowing in the young minds today?
It's possibly, Yash, one of the most satisfying experiences. We can't tangibilize it today, but of course, if you were to draw the cohort of insurance penetration, few years down the line, the people who will come into the mature adult age, what is the penetration there and what is the penetration in the other segment? And if this cohort shows higher penetration at some point in time, that's the tangibility we'll see कि हाँ हो सकता है इसमें insurance awareness quiz का कोई role होगा. But the genesis was that if you make a youngster, if there's a insurance literacy in a youngster, it's actually every youngster who's literate in insurance is making his or her family literate, because there will be conversation. Possibly they'll be making their girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse literate whenever that situation comes. And when you go through these insurance quizzes, look at the faculty, the teachers, the principals that get involved. So not only them, the entire school, colleges are getting literate about insurance. So that was the genesis, that don't look at these few, set of colleagues, youngsters who will stand on the stage, but look at people who have participated in this entire journey.
Correct.
Right? So, and multiply it over 10 years. I don't know how many lakhs of students we would have reached out to who, according to me, have become insurance literate. So it's been a slow and gradual journey, but the number of schools that we have started reaching out to, I mean, last year, if I remember, I think we were some 3,200 schools. Somesh, right? 3,200 school. Sorry? Yeah. So close to about 3,200 schools we reached out to, about 7 lakh students we reached out to. Now you have, in my opinion, you've created literacy amongst 7 lakh students multiplied by whatever number. At least if nothing else, all these, at least some part of these 7 lakh students, their family would have been aware. So the whole objective has been that catch them young, reached out to them when the financial literacy is not even there. Tell them that there are products which can help you plan your finances better. And we've been very satisfied. It's been a very exciting journey. And with that in mind, last year we decided that let's also reach out to colleges and also start creating this awareness they're at the cusp. Next year, some of them will be making decisions about their financial planning, or 2 years down the line. So we've now started reaching out to them, and I'm reasonably hopeful that this, at some point in time, can be tangibilized, and maybe you and I will be sitting from the distance and we'll be watching over them. Ki, haan, acha, we had made them aware of insurance long back.
No, absolutely. Such a beautiful answer, and a big congratulations to you, to HDFC ERGO, for conceptualizing, executing the insurance quiz in such a nice way. And to all the students, I just want to congratulate all of them, people who are on the stage, people who couldn't get here but still work towards it. I mean, you guys are entitled to show off in front of your families, in front of your friends, that you guys are ahead of all of them in terms of, having the knowledge about insurance. I'm sure that will attract more and more students to get into that bandwagon. But Anuj, one little change that you've done with respect to the quiz this time around is that you've upgraded it to the senior level. Now, these students are closer to either A, taking decisions on the financial front for themselves, for their families, B, also get included in the insurance landscape professionally. With the future of India's insurance sector being in the hands of students who are already taking interest in the sector, as you said, not very fancy, not very interesting, but still taking interest, how do you view that changing the insurance landscape in years to come?
So one is, the insurance landscape from the lens of customer or from the lens of employees or the future
people who are
employees?
going to be taking decisions for companies and taking insurance to people.
Yeah. So clearly what will happen is that the customers will become more and more demanding, which means people who are going to be in insurance in the times to come will have to be agile, more responsive. Gone are the days when you can afford to get back to customer in days. You'll have to get back to customers in seconds, right? Which obviously means, and the good part is there is technology to help you. These people, when they understand insurance at this young age, and through the case study, I don't know if you noticed, the reason behind case study, in addition to the case study having some weightage in the scoring, also is to collect thought process and collect data points. So that we then accordingly design products. So when these people are thinking, when they will come into the insurance fraternity, and I welcome them all, we need bright, young talent who can challenge the status quo. They will start looking at customer through a different lens, right? They've been a demanding customer for a OTT platform or a social media platform, so they will accordingly be also delivering it to the customer, keeping the expectations in mind. So in my opinion, the response time, the products and the nature of responses to the customer will change drastically. I mean, I can't communicate with my daughter beyond a point because I don't understand her lingo. And I think the feeling is mutual. These people will be able to do that better. So if we were to bring in, if we were to increase the insurance penetration in the Gen Z and the young generation, I don't think I can do that job better. They can do that job better. So I'm very excited once this generation starts coming down. We see today we have, I think 20% of our employees are Gen Zs, right? Yes, you should come to our office and see the entire complexion of office has changed. They don't speak of delivering projects in weeks and months. They speak of delivering projects in days. The other day, so we run this reverse mentoring program in the organization, and the other day I called a set of my mentors. So there are 3 youngsters who are mentoring me. And I said, give me the social media tools which will help me become more productive, because there is a paucity of time today. You should see, Yash, the solutions they came out with. I mean, it seems I don't have to do anything, and there is a digital tool around me to help me achieve my daily objectives. Now, this is what they will do. If you come to me as a customer, I'll give you the solution thought process that I've been grown up with, right?
Correct.
You go to them. They will create solutions for you, which will be an absolute delight. So I am very excited with this new generation who will come into insurance. And what I'm also excited, and I will end here, what I'm also excited is the interest of this young generation to join insurance industry. So it hopefully, I mean, it seems it's no longer that uninterested, boring industry anymore. People are looking at it. So the young kids, and we go to all these top reputed institutes, and we get those, I don't know, day zeros type of placement slots. The students are looking at this with interest.
Well, what you said is not just exclusive to you, but as a 32-year-old individual, it is similar to me as well. As in my office, I have a generation younger to me, and the kind of solutions that they come up with are lit to begin with. And it just helps understanding things so much better that all workplaces do need to include that element for faster processes, better processes, efficient processes. But you spoke about one thing, and I think which is something that everybody should in this room take notice of, that you are also, as a company, as a professional, trying to get ideas from all the young minds who presented here before and learn from them. I want to understand from you, because it's quite intriguing, as to an insurance company which has been in the space for such a long time, knows all the nuts and bolts, knows all about consumer behavior. What are you trying to uncover and learn from people who are just at the start of their careers, understanding finances, understanding insurance?
The only thing we're trying to learn and uncover is what will start making insurance a relevant topic for them. What will start making insurance more relevant to them in their daily life? Is it the simplicity of product? I don't know. Is it adding some more bells and whistles to the product? I don't know. Is it the servicing expectation? I don't know. Why would a new customer, first time into the insurance industry, will start with a big question mark around the servicing? We must have been doing something wrong. An industry, I mean, you look at the data, industry which does everything right in claim settlement, in turnaround times to a large extent, why would a newcomer start with a big question mark? We're trying to uncover that. Why? Psychologically, we've not been able to connect to our generation. So, you know, through them, through the youngsters who are working in our organization, how do we bring in new and relevant products to the, I mean, in the West, they have an insurance product for everything, right? Including the episode which happened in Coldplay very, very recently. Now, suddenly you know, there's a demand by all these successful professionals to have an insurance cover around that. So, it's not an anathema to think of insurance around everything in those societies. I can't do that here. Now, obviously, we have to open up as a society, as, you know, regulatory regime, as industry. So that is what we are trying to get through to them, ki bhai, what makes more relevance to the society of today in terms of, you know, for this product to become an integral part. And Yash, it's such a beautiful product to bring more predictability, resilience in the financial journey of a human being. There is no other product. Loan loge, interest bhi dena padega, loan bhi chukana padega. This product brings resilience and predictability in the time when nothing is going right.
Correct.
Yet this product does not connect with the human beings. It's an enigma. So that is what we are trying to resolve through them.
No, I'm sure you found the best teachers if you want to take insurance to a section where it needs to be taken, where the requirement is today. But Anuj, I mean, when I start talking to you, it's always a never-ending process. There are questions and there are answers and there are discussions. But I understand there's paucity of time as well. And with one last question, I would want to conclude this discussion. And the last question is about the vision itself, right? What we started with, insurance for all by 2047. We've spoken enough about what insurance companies need to do to get to that ambitious goal. But I want to flip the coin on the other side and ask you, what kind of consumer or what kind of policyholder would you want by 2047? And about 22 years, 23 years from now, what is it that you would want HDFC ERGO to be remembered for in terms of its legacy for the next 23 years as we reach insurance for all by 2047?
Yeah. So I have, and you would have noticed I've picked up my phone. So when I was interacting with these young mentors, and I said, let's look at how is the future customer landscape changing, and we have to adapt ourselves. So I said, chalo, man. So I asked this question to ChatGPT. How does ChatGPT look at the 2047 insurance customer in India? So I said, मैं क्यों काम करूँ यार, digital से करा लेता हूँ. So it says
you have great mentors.
It says the 2047 insurance customer is tech savvy, risk aware, eco-conscious, focused on preventing loss, and wants personalized on-demand coverage digitally with speed and transparency. And trust me, this is about 15 days old in my phone, right? Because that's when I did my interaction. Every time I read every line in this ChatGPT summary to me, I'm telling you, Yash, in my opinion, this is the gospel truth. This is the product and service development, North Star to every company. You will have a tech-savvy customer who will want personalized services, who's also eco-sensitive.
Correct.
Don't give me paper print. Do not deal with possibly sectors which are spoiling the environment. So we have not even thought about it. You will have customers of future areas who's going to come and question us on this. And you're seeing this across. So, and the customer who's focused on preventing loss. This is what we will see in 2047. In my opinion, this is what we'll see 10 years down the line, not even 2047. We will see it very, very soon. And that's how the insurance companies will have to evolve themselves.
I mean, these are 5 points which, if you go to think about it, are so relevant. And if you get these 5 points, I mean, which sector will have a rule book so concise, so precise that I have to do these 5 things, and I'll be able to do everything that is required out of me.
I've fallen in love with this. You just do this as an organization, guaranteed success in the times to come. Just do these 5 things.
Well, absolutely. And I think that's a great note to conclude this discussion. Thank you so much, Anuj.
Thank you, Yash. Thank you very much.
As I said, every conversation with you is a learning lesson. And I hope it continues to remain like that. The company, us, everyone who speaks to you continues to benefit. Thank you so much for sparing the time.
Thank you very much.
Having this discussion for everyone in the room and everyone watching this. Thank you.
Thank you, Anuj and Yash, for the amazing discussion that you've had. I think from insurance literacy to what and how consumers are changing, how the consumer behavior is changing, and how our industry and our organization is changing and is prepared was covered so beautifully. We talked about how we started, what we intend to do, what we've been doing for years, and how with Gen Z taking the front seat, how prepared and how well prepared we are. And like you rightly said, Yash, we need to unlearn and we need to learn again from these set of people. That's the intention behind doing all the customer initiatives that we've been doing from insurance awareness perspective, participating at industry level into the insurance awareness initiatives, and ensuring that not only awareness is created, but when it comes to providing insurance from an affordability perspective, from an accessibility perspective, HDFC ERGO is doing what we intend to do with the right intent. On that note, I will not make you wait. We are here to witness the final round of the 5 teams who've been shortlisted amongst more than 650 teams that participated, 600 teams that participated. So we keep changing and we keep challenging ourselves, right? How do we do something differently? What do we do differently? And this time we thought, let's also look at how we can make this more interesting. So I'm very happy to invite our quiz master, a very known face. You will see Kumar Varun, a renowned quiz master. He started his own quizzing with comedians. He himself is a stand-up comedian as well. He is an actor and a lot of things that he do other than being a quiz master. But can I invite Kumar Varun to host the quiz and now take the proceedings further?
Oh, wow. Okay. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? How's the mood, energy, all sad only, or what? I have to pretend like that UKG teacher. Remember when we were in school? Guys, good afternoon. Guys, good afternoon. I have to do that. I have to be like your HR head who will be like, पता है सबने lunch कर लिया है, but energy होनी चाहिए room में. All of that, guys. I really want all of us to be a little bit higher energy. Come on, because we are competing with energy of these kids who I'm sure are way more energetic than some of us. Okay. Cool, let's do this. Hi, welcome everyone who is here in person. Welcome everyone who is watching it online on YouTube as we speak. I was sitting at the back listening to Anuj, to Somesh, to Yash, and everyone else who came on stage, and I didn't know what else can I add in terms of the numbers and the brand motive behind it and the vision and everything related to insurance. I am illiterate compared to them. But I want to start with a story, okay, which has nothing to do with this quiz, which has nothing to do with this setting, nothing. Absolute random story in some sense. But I can't stop thinking about it. And let me give you a disclaimer before the story starts, that this is 100% true story. It might sound like I just made it up and this is an ad for something, but I mean, you can only trust me. Day before yesterday evening, a very close friend of mine came to my house. He is a writer, a director, and it was a great time for him because his latest web series that he directed just released was doing very well. So people were calling him constantly with reviews, etc. He was working on 2-3 more shows that were just about to be commissioned in the next few months. Very exciting time in general. Just bought a new house, which is always a great moment for anyone in life. Great time. First week of this month, he comes back home. His wife says, I have certain pain since morning. I don't know, something is happening. And his wife is a doctor. So she was like, it's not usual pain. Let's go and get it tested. They went to a hospital. She was diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer. I can't even imagine what they would have gone through that day. When I think of a situation like this, it shudders me. And he told me all of this. He hadn't shared it with anyone. That's why I'm not taking his name as well. It's a very personal story. And he told me कि ऐसा ऐसा हुआ केवी भाई फिर हम लोग कॉलेज वहाँ हॉस्पिटल गए फिर ऐसा हुआ भाई समझ नहीं आ रहा था लाइफ सडनली within 4-5 days chemo started and like I was like क्या हो रहा है लाइफ में amidst all of this. In middle of all this, me like a curious friend that I am, I said कि कुछ पैसे वैसे का कुछ है तो बता यार. Like just like all of us do that, right? And I was like if I can help or if because I've heard it's very expensive. And you will not believe the coincidence. And this is the part that you might find hard to believe because you might think this is scripted story. He said, "Bhai, HDFC ERGO ne bacha liya." And in my mind, it was a crazy coincidence because I knew day after I'm coming here. And I was like, "Kaise?" He said, "Bhai, trust me, जितनी जल्दी मेरा क्लेम हुआ, जितनी जल्दी सेटलमेंट हुआ, भाई ये लोग नहीं होते तो मैं तो मर जाता भाई." Now the reason I'm starting this show with this story is because when I used to work in corporate life for many, many years, one thing which our chairman then, Mr. Arun Nanda, used to tell us every day as management trainees is that if you work in a company, you will have every single day a deadline, a review, an Excel sheet, a PPT to complete. You will do it every day, every month, every year, every decade. And you will forget the larger cause that you're working for. I want to tell everyone who is working for HDFC ERGO or is watching it online, you have no idea that you are literally changing life. I want to salute you guys. I want to give a big round of applause. Because sometimes you really don't understand the difference you're making in people's life. And this was just one example of how much your work means to people who are outside in hospitals, in a car crash, in a burnt house, in an industry. So many cases where you guys are changing life. So I wanted to really start today's quiz with that, on that note, because in terms of numbers, in terms of everything else, there are, of course, much better qualified people who've spoken. I wanted to just do stories. On that note, let's start. Finally, everyone who's been waiting, quiz kab hoga, guys? Especially the students who are here back from their colleges, they're like, bhai, ho gaya, hum samajh gaye. Humko pata hai kya hai ye. Humko bahut aapse zyada pata hai. Oh, man. Is there an AV that you want to start with? Okay. So let's start. Just like all good things, let's start with an AV before we even get into the quiz. And you guys, 10 of you, keep waiting. Okay, we'll torture you. We have 20 AVs. We have one lecture also, I'll give you. Engineering drawing, I'll explain. Okay, I'll bring my drafter also. Okay, sorry, continue. Let's start with the AV.
Youth are not just leaders in making, they are decision makers. Fortunately, India is home to more than 4 crore college students, young individuals on the verge of entering the workforce and stepping into the world of financial freedom. However, when it comes to insurance awareness, the numbers drop substantially. As per the survey commissioned by us, 44% of Gen Z shy away from purchasing health insurance due to lack of awareness. Back in 2016, we began our journey of spreading insurance awareness with school students, launching the Insurance Awareness Awards Junior with just 18 schools in Mumbai. By 2024, this initiative had grown to reach over 25 lakh students across India. Last year, we made a promise.
We are announcing that next year, Insurance Awareness Quiz, there will be a senior edition from HDFC ERGO.
Taking a leap forward to shape the future, HDFC ERGO presents the Insurance Quiz Senior. Out of around 45,000 colleges in India, we connected with over 2,350. From there, 579 teams representing 444 colleges rose to the challenge, including 375 female students from 137 cities. The competition heated up at the zonal stage. From each region, only one team claimed victory, and then, defying the odds, one more team punched their ticket to the finale through the eliminator round. Now, the brightest minds are in the arena, ready to battle it out in the Insurance Quiz Senior Grand Finale. The stage is set. Gear up to cheer for your favorite team.
It's a miracle. Sometimes we live miracle and we don't even realize, because the team was just telling me that they started in 2016 with 8th and 9th graders. This was the start for like Insurance Quiz Junior, and there were 18 schools in 2016, 18 schools in one city of Mumbai, and this time they have reached out to 25 lakh students across 200 cities. It's a miracle. Sometimes you need to pause in life and realize you're living a miracle. And this is it. This is what is happening. You are seeing something unfold over 10 years, and if you make a graph, it won't even fit that page from 18 schools to, I don't know, more than 200 cities and hundreds of schools. It's crazy. Another advice to these young quizzers who are here is sometimes you just pause in life and realize you're living a miracle. That's very, very important. I'll tell you one. I'm here to share stories, okay? A few months back, again, I don't want to take name, but one of India's biggest superstars of last 30, 40 years, and we had a meeting with him, and I got late because I was doing a quiz show here in Khar. Okay, so I reached late to his house for dinner, and this was my dream come true. Like, this is the actor I've admired for my entire life, the biggest star you can think of. Okay, you can think of 2, 3. What hint to give? Went to Oscars 2001. So I went to his place and he was like, "Arey, tu late ho gaya." So I said, I had a show. And he was like, "What show?" He said, "Quiz show." "Arey, tu quiz karta hai? Arey, wah yaar, kuch puchna mere se." And I was like, "Arey, main kaise kya puchu aapse quiz?" He like, "Nahi, kuch puch." So I was like, "Okay, aapke filmon ke question puch leta hu." He's like, "Yeah, okay, okay." And I started asking questions about his films, like all of that. And then I suddenly paused and I realized, what is this miracle? How can you imagine, I'm getting goosebumps, to sit in a room and ask questions about people you've admired for so many years, and that makes you grateful for life. I wanted to tell this to 10 of you here, that all this is miracle. If I was in college and somebody told me you'll get an all-expense paid trip to Mumbai, you'll be sitting in JW Marriott, and you'll have like case study to prepare in 3 months, present to some of the brightest minds in the sector, and then you'll come on stage and you might win an internship, cash prize, all of that. यार मज़ा तो आता है यार guys. कहाँ रामजस में बैठ के तुम पटेल चेस पे चाय पी रहे थे कल तक? हाँ है ना? Okay man, okay. As I promised you guys, I'll give you at least 20 BTS AVs before we start the quiz, okay? It's a quiz, it's a test of strategy, insurance knowledge, general knowledge, and patience, okay, for 10 of you. So I want to go to a BTS video we made, most importantly because, again, back in my corporate days, one word that every leader used to say very often was working in silos. They used to always tell us in every board meeting, guys, one thing we have to do as a brand, we can't work in silos. Everyone has to work together. So my heart warms every time I go to a corporate and I see people working together. And although, of course, the marketing team took the lead on this initiative, but I'm told that this was a cross-functional work that happened in HDFC ERGO with teams from CMT, Ops, Claims, Product. Everyone came together. This is a perfect example of a teamwork. And they've also created a BTS video for us to actually see what went behind the scene before you saw this. You know, sometimes you watch a great movie and then you see the making of the movie and you realize the effort that has gone through many days, many teams, many equipments, many technology, dry runs in this case, brainstorms in this case. So let's see a BTS video before we start the quiz. Okay, guys? Half an hour it is, okay? Big round of applause for all the teams. Also, shout out to Venki and the team which worked on the quiz actually and did the zonal round and everything. Okay, guys, just 18 more AVs to go, okay? Excited? Khana wana kha liya na? All good? Okay. Want to call someone, use this time, prepare for your exam, all of that, huh? Okay, cool. Now let's finally start the quiz. Just kidding, guys. I want to repeat some numbers so you realize how important these 10 people that you're going to see soon. Some of these numbers were said earlier, but in case you're joining our stream a little late, there were around more than 2,000 colleges that the team went to, 2,350. Okay, out of these, 579 teams from 444 colleges rose to this challenge. Out of which we did prelims, we did zonal stages, etc., etc. We had 4 teams from zonal round, and then we did another sort of a wild card where you find a 5th team that cuts out of the everything else, and we've got 5 teams here finally. We also did a case study round before, which was attended here in person by all of us, but people on YouTube who are watching it might have missed it. So I want to give you a quick summary of the case study round that happened earlier, where the topic was health insurance for all, strategies to drive health insurance inclusion in India by 2047. That, if you work in the insurance industry, you would know is one of the mission that all industry players are working toward, where evaluation was based on problem understanding, on practicality of their suggestions, creativity and innovation, and communication. And all these teams came here on stage. We had an amazing jury who judged them on these things, on data and evidence and everything that they did. So that case study also has 25% weightage in the final score. We are not revealing the scores as of now of the case study. We are not revealing the rankings and all of that. We'll do that towards the end when the quiz ends. But like Somesh said earlier, the idea of this quiz is to try and do more and more innovative things, and the case study was around in that regard. So we are not revealing, guys, 5 of you. You don't know. You have no idea how you did, okay? We are going to start the quiz now. Anything else, any other AV that I should do, guys? Anyone? We can start? All approved from everyone? Every team has approved? Three vendor, everything we have followed? Okay, risk team has approved, finance has approved. Okay, any other thing? That some risk form has been sent? Okay, finance has approved this quiz? Okay. CFO is here, so must be approved only. Okay, guys, time to finally call the 10 people who have been waiting very patiently on stage. Let me call the 5 teams one by one, okay? You'll come here, we'll just give you you can give us a brief intro, and then we'll see all the 5 teams, and then we'll start the quiz. Okay, all set? Pakka, final approval? Okay, cool. Our first team that will come on stage, as you can see, we are calling them Team A, but there's no different as such as an A. Our BITS Pilani, come on, BITS Pilani, KK Birla Goa campus, whoa! Arjun and Ishan from BITS Pilani, KK Birla Goa campus, please come take your seats. Yes. Yes, BITS Pilani Goa campus. It's guys, how you feeling? All good?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Little nervous.
Little nervous. You should be. You should be. Little nervous is always good. Not too much nervousness is an issue, but little nervous is good. I actually performed in your college last year. I don't know if you were there?
Saw that.
Good show, no? Great show? Thanks. Thanks. But yeah, you were there. Oh, it was an amazing show. You guys were also amazing. Great campus. Amazing. Guys, give us a brief intro, like what are you doing in BITS Pilani, what year, what course, and yeah, brief intro so we get to check the mic and you also settle down.
So, good evening, everyone. I am Arjun Gautam from BITS Pilani KK Birla Goa campus, currently pursuing electronics and electrical engineering. I am in 2nd year, going to 3rd year.
And my name is Ishan Semwal, pursuing BE Computer Science, also going into my 3rd year.
Amazing. We are running short of time. Otherwise, I would have asked a lot of things, like how is the placement scene? Where are you planning to go? Did you get a girlfriend yet? All of those. But no. We have to move fast. Okay. Our second team now, okay, after BITS Pilani KK Birla Goa campus, which is Team B, is Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. IIT Roorkee is here. Oh my God. Where are those guys all the way from IIT Roorkee, from the hills of Uttarakhand, from the great air of Saharanpur, between Saharanpur and Haridwar? Oh, ho, ho. IIT Roorkee is here, one of India's, in fact, probably India's oldest engineering college, right? You guys were the first engineering college. Amazing to have you here. Please give us your quick intro.
Hi, we're Tanmay Kumar and Harshvardhan Nawadkar from IIT Roorkee. We're both pursuing engineering physics and we're both sophomores.
One single Spock you have. They have assigned one person. Just talk to him. He's our Spock. Very nice. IIT Roorkee, all good? Enjoying?
Yes.
Tomso is still happening?
Yeah,
Yeah, all
it will
good?
happen now.
Happened now only? You missed it?
No, it will happen.
It will happen now. You'll go back. Is there a quiz? Will you win that also?
We'll be hosting now.
You'll be hosting the quiz, huh? Wahan to tum Okay, I mean, can we have another round of applause for IIT Roorkee, one of the best colleges we have in our country? Okay, time to move to Team C. Okay, Team C, we are, like you know, during our prelims and zones, we went across the length and breadth of the country. So you have Goa, you had Roorkee, and we are going down south now for Team C. Okay, Team C is, oh my God, straight from the heart of Mylapore, not even Chennai, like proper Chennai max, heart of Chennai. Give it up for Vivekananda, guys. Come on, please come on, Team C. Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda College. Oh my God. Informal quizzing capital of the country, Chennai. I owe a lot of my quizzing experience to Chennai, and of course, man, crazy. Chennai and Tamil Nadu represent. Aryan and Tanish, give us your brief intro. What are you doing in your college? What are you studying? How is life?
Hi, sir, and hi, everybody. Good evening. I am Aryan Ghosh, and I'm studying Bachelor's of Commerce, Accounting and Finance from Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda College in Chennai. And I've been an avid school quizzer, but this is my first ever college quiz, and extremely excited to take part. So let's hope for the best.
Nice.
My name is Tanish. Good evening to everyone. I'm pursuing my first year in Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda College, and I'm pursuing BCom Accounting and Finance.
Big round of applause for Vivekananda College from Chennai. Two school quizzers straight out of school and ready to do college quizzing. Excited? Yes. College quizzing is happening in Chennai also. You're doing well there. Yeah, beating all the other colleges like Stella Mary, Loyola, everyone. Destroying IIT Chennai and all. Very good. Keep doing it. Proud of you. Okay. That leads us to our team fourth, which is Team D. We're going all the way from Chennai to our national capital, a university I spent 2 years of quizzing during my B school. Give it up for Ramjas College. Come on. Ramjas is here. Representing Delhi University, Ramjas College is here, guys. Give brief intro, and after the quiz we can talk about what's happening in North Campus nowadays. Brief intro, please.
Hello everyone, I am Chaitanya from Ramjas College, and I have just finished my fresher year in BA Honors Economics, and I'm still figuring out whether Nagori is better or Sudama.
Hi everyone, I am Anshul. I have finished my second year in BA Honors Economics. I'm excited for the quiz.
Excited? We are also excited, guys. Excited to have you here. Takes me back to my DU college days. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, and on that note, last but never the least, our last college, Team E, is all the way from Jaipur. Where are you guys? LNM IIT, another college I have performed in, and I've had some amazing experience in your college. Give it up for LNM IIT from Jaipur. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Energy. Woo! I came to your campus in February 2023. I'm not sure if you guys you were there?
No.
But you've heard?
Yeah.
Okay, great show, no?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my personal advertising happening online.
Yes. Hello,
yes.
I am Tushit from LNM IIT. Our informal team name is, wait for it. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, and your partner?
Hi, I'm Ayush Agarwal, and I'm pursuing mechanical engineering second year.
Okay. Mic-wise, sound-wise, everything okay? Just try, guys, to speak as close to the mic as possible, okay? So, but we heard mechanical engineering, right? Yeah. Right? Life is good, mechanical engineering?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk off stage. Yes. Okay? LNMIT, very, very special campus for me personally because that was the week I was getting married. So everyone was like, "Is week mein to show mat kar." But I was like, "No, I have to go for this show." So I have very, very fond memories of performing in your college just 2 days before my wedding. Beautiful memory. Okay, guys. All set, all 5 of you? Do you guys need anything? Water, coffee? Nothing? Green tea? Feels like Team B is looking for something. What? Screen. It'll come. Oh, okay. For you guys, you can. Okay, these 2 teams can't see the screen. These 3 teams can see the screen. Okay. We'll get it fixed. Anything else? Any other demand? Internship? PPO, PPI? Okay. Okay. Buzzer test we'll do later, no? Or you want to do now only? We'll do. Fixing their TV. Okay. They want to see the question also. Who does it in a quiz, yaar? Why do you want to see questions? You can see there also with me. But no, we'll figure, no? Their LCDs. Huh? He's cleaning also very nicely. I also wanted to do that, I know. Oh, same. मैं तो उसका साफ करने वाला था जाके. कई बार तो मैं बगल वालों का फोन साफ करने लगता हूँ. क्या कर रहा है? थोड़ा साफ कर. Microfiber लेके. You guys also want to clean, Rudki? No? You are okay. Engineering students, no problem. Hostel is way more dirty than this screen. Like, ये तो बहुत साफ है. इसमें क्या साफ करना है? Okay. We are fixing all of this. Till then, anything? All good? This side, left? Huh? Little bit nervousness? Okay. School quiz. Which school did you guys go to?
I went to AMM school. It's in Koturpuram.
Okay. Amen. Okay. You also?
I went to Downton Boys Higher Secondary School.
Okay. School also used to quiz?
I did some inter-school competitions.
You have quizzed in school also. Okay. Just small talk, guys. They don't get points for extra interaction. This is just, we are just, ready only. Okay. All good, LCD wise. Anything else we need to check before the quiz? Should we do buzzer now or before buzzer round? Before buzzer round we can check, no? Okay. Cool. Finally ready? Or should still do more time pass? Anything else you guys want? No? We can start? Okay. Finally. Okay. Let's do it. Guys, this is the final of first ever insurance quiz senior, and these 10 people are the first ever finalists. Years later, you will be answered to quiz questions. Do you know what I mean? Years later, in 2047, which is a great year to have, when we do this, okay? When we ask, which was the first team that went to finals? Oh, you'll tell your kids, ki main tha bhai, beta, humse seekho insurance. Cool. Okay, guys, let's go through. Shall we start? Rana, everyone, Shilpi, all important people have approved. I'll keep asking, guys. In my heart, I'm still a corporate employee. I can't work without approvals from at least 2 EB members and from IADAI, from RBI guideline, from legal before we send every emailer. I can't help it. I am a marketing guy from a bank. You can imagine my propensity to take approval is very high. Every time I send an email to customer, I need 5 different approvals, right? I have to go back downstairs on chai and talk about other teams कि क्या legal approval नहीं देता है यार, क्या डालना है यार, इतना लंबा disclaimer नीचे लिखना होता है, मेरा 7.5% FD rate ऊपर आ ही नहीं रहा है. So yeah, I'll keep taking approvals, okay? Cool. Let's start. About the quiz, so we did only okay. Let me explain the rounds that we have today in this quiz. Our first round is a very special round that we have created, a very innovative, very new kind of a round. Our second round will be classic quizzing, infinite bounds. All of you know how infinite bounds works? Okay, people on the internet who are watching will explain when the round comes. Then we do a buzzer round. Okay, third round, all of you know how buzzer works. Have you seen buzzer before? Obviously. Fourth round is the same as second, but we'll go reverse infi bounds. Okay, people who are watching it online, people who are watching quiz for the first time, infinite bounds is supposed to be the most fair way of doing a quiz. People debate about where it originated. Most people from Chennai believe it was originated in Chennai. And that's why you have a reverse infinite bounds, just to make it fairer. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll do a buzzer round once again. Okay, there is a slight difference between the 2 buzzer rounds. We'll explain when the round comes. Okay, All set? Can we start with round one? Okay, cool. Round one is something called Wordle, okay? I'm sure Wordle in the last few years has been popular enough format for everyone to know this. But we will anyway give you a short summary of how this round works. Wordle is something that itself has a wonderful story because somebody made a game, shared it in their family WhatsApp group, and for their in-laws and all, and they loved the game. And then that guy from a family WhatsApp group game eventually made a whole public game around it, and then acquired by New York Times, became one of the most popular games in the world. So don't ignore your family groups, is what I'm trying to tell the 10 of you, okay? Don't call them out ki ye fake news hai. Just say, good, Papa, very nice. Great, yes, agreed, okay? In this round, all of you have a sheet. For people watching online, there will be 5 words that will come in this round. Every word will be related to something from the world of finance, okay? You have to identify those words given the clues that you see. There's a very important color coding, okay? We'll also give you an example to understand. If you see that the letters are highlighted in black, okay? That will mean that the same letter in the next clue will be at the exact same place, okay? If it is red, then it will be there in the next word, but not at the same place, okay? Plus 5 for every correct answer. We will exchange sheet, all of that we'll do, okay? We'll give you an example to make you understand this better, okay? Remember, school, we used to have solved example. We'll do that. Solved example सबसे निकल जाता था, फिर question आता तो निकलता ही नहीं था. Mystery of, okay? So this is an example for everyone watching. For example, if you look at this board, there are 5 clues for 5 different words, okay? For example, edible part of a plant, that is one word. If you put that word there, let's put it only, or what? Let's put it to explain. Edible part of a plant will be, anyone wants to guess? What do you think you eat, which is in plant? Sorry? You only say. Fruit. He's saying so obviously, like fruit na bhai, isme kya hai matlab? So that word becomes fruit, which means that the next word will have R and U, F-R-U, R and I, at the same place in the next word, okay? And the last letter, which is T, will be somewhere. So that you already know now, when you come to the second word, that second and fourth will be there at the same place, and the last one will be somewhere. So then, series of connected cars will be what? Anyone wants to guess? Guess? You know that already. Anyone in the audience wants to guess? It's okay, no problem. You're not being judged. Okay? So on and so forth. As long as you 4-5 teams have understood, we can start. Rana, we can start? I think they have understood. They're very smart. This is how it works. So that becomes train, and then in the next one, A is somewhere, so A comes here, blah, 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 blah. Everyone has understood. In YouTube, if you have not understood, there's a feature to go back also. You go back, understand properly, then come forward. Nobody is judging you because you are sitting at your home. Okay. Are you ready? How much time should we give them to crack this? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? I can't. 2 minutes? Okay. 2 minutes you'll get to crack. Okay. 120 seconds. Ready? Say in the mic. Otherwise, nobody.
So there will be 5 questions. We need to keep writing each word, whatever.
Yeah.
Or will the first clue come?
No. It will come together.
Together.
You can finish in 10 seconds also if you want. Okay?
Okay, fine.
The whole set of clues will come together. Okay. Take 2 minutes, write everything, double check everything. At 2 minutes, we'll stop you. Okay? Ready, everyone? Ready? Okay. Let's see the question. Yes, all of you can see the sheet. There are 5 words from the world of finance. If you can't read it from the back, I will read it for you. The first word is early stage investors can feel similar to this heavenly being. Big clues, early stage, heavenly. Color code is very important because that will give you a hint for the next word. The next word is non-fungible is a phrase associated with such digital assets. That's the second word. Then the third word is the act of buying or selling goods or services. Okay, another 3 of those letters would be in red, which means in the fourth word they'll appear somewhere, but not at the same places. The fourth word is an official examination of the accounts of a business. Fourth word is a word that most corporate employees are very wary of. कि अरे ठीक से काम करो नहीं तो ये लोग आ जाएंगे. The last word is a collection of shares an investor holds in a particular company. Okay? Your timer is running at the back. You have 120 seconds total. I'm sure you have some time left. Any confusion anywhere, let me know. Okay? People in the audience, if you have cracked this, don't say it out loud. Just show off to the person next to you, saying, yeah, sab pata hai mujhe. You can do that. And if the person telling you this is a senior in your company, just be like, wow, yaar, man, how you know everything. Do that. Important for your appraisals. Okay? Right. Okay, everyone, team number at the top. Just be very clear, your A, B, C, E. Team C looks like, everyone is done, time is up, so you guys should swap your papers. Do you want to swap? Swap, exchange with that team. You guys can also like shuffle, you give them, they can give, team E. Ho gaya time. Just give them, like basically shuffle amongst yourselves so you don't end up checking your own paper. Can we confirm that everybody has a sheet of paper that does not belong to them? A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Can we start with the answer? This pen is broken. Okay. Also, this new generation is not used to these ancient things. They're like, pen se kaun likhta hai yaar? Okay. This is an ancient technology. If you use on paper, it writes. It's crazy. In our school, we used to have competition on handwriting. Can you believe it? Best calligraphy award I have won. Primitive times, I tell you. Okay. Try, does this work? Check. No. Working? Technology, yeah. It's working. Okay. Guys, should we reveal the answer? Okay. Not working? Then I'll now get one palm leaf and some ink. Try this. Try. Working? Okay. Polama, we'll go. Next. Pola? Okay. Next, let's reveal the answer so you guys can check. Answer is revealed. The first answer is angel. Okay. Give points. The point will be, okay, we'll tell you what the point you should give. Next answer is token. Third is trade. Fourth is audit, what I was saying, everybody gets scared of. Fifth is stock. Okay. Paper check done? Done? You get, wait, let me open my PPT which I was avoiding so far. Okay. 1 second, guys. +5 for every correct answer, right? So give +5 for every correct answer. And just write the aggregate at the bottom or something. Okay? Done? Everyone done? Easy maths. You can give back the paper to whoever, but remember what you gave, okay? Because they will change. They will write and change. Then we'll have to call audit. Okay. Done? Give? Okay. So now, like good students, we'll come to each team. Tell us honestly how much points you got. Okay? Okay, don't increase and all, because one other team knows. Don't lie. There are fair play award also. Okay? Let's start with team A. How much did you get?
20.
20 points. Okay, 20. 20 out of a maximum of 25, right? Not bad. Which one did you miss?
Token.
Token. Oh. Good old bank days, if you remember, everyone knew token. New banks, they are not teaching you token only. Everything is happening online. Okay. Team 2, how much did you get?
20.
20 again. 20 to IIT Roorkee. Which one did you miss?
We did stake instead of stock.
Okay, long way to go. There are many rounds. Okay. Chennai?
So we got 25.
You got 25. Wow. Which one did you miss? Nothing. Oof, the swag. Okay. Team D, Ramjas?
15.
15. Okay, no problem. Long way to go. Which ones did you miss?
Token and stock.
Token and stock. Oh, combination. In a Venn diagram, is inside both of you. Okay. LNMIT?
We got 15. Missed token and stock.
Oh, missed token and stock. No problem. It's okay. 15. It's a long way to go. It's a long quiz. It's a It's a fun quiz. There'll be many ups and downs, but right now we can see that 25 and then some 20s and some 15s, bunch of this thing. Oh, scoreboard technology is crazy, guys. Scoreboard is here instantly. So, okay. So if you can, if you're just joining us online, especially, this is the score right now. Right now, leading with 25 points are Team C. Well done, Team C. Okay, and the other teams are not too far behind. 25, 20, 20, 15, 15. So, fut. Okay, let's continue. If there is anything I'm missing, guys, at the back, please let me know. Because now we've entered QM zone, so we'll keep ignoring everything else. Okay, round 2 is called round the clock. This is the classic infinite bounce round. We'll start with Team 1. Infinite bounds, for those of you who don't know, like I promised earlier. We'll start with Team 1. If they don't get it, we go to Team B. If they get it, the next question is given to Team C. Okay, this is one difference that infinite bounds has from classic school quiz, general Team A, Team B, Team C type. So whoever answers the next question goes to the next person, and so on and so forth. So we keep infinitely bouncing amongst the teams. That's the logic. There are 8 questions in this round. We'll go clockwise. Okay, plus 10 for every correct answer. There are no negatives. Okay, so feel free. We encourage you to guess. Okay. Now there is an interesting thing, which is lifeline. This is the part I'm very excited about, which is a lifeline that we have created for you guys. The lifeline is, one second, I made a note of the lifeline. The lifeline is given by not me, not anyone at the back, not the quizzing team, but by this wonderful thing called Sara. Okay? Sara is HDFC ERGO's digital chatbot assistant that helps with various tasks in general. So if you are a customer or somebody with an inquiry, you can get help on policy information, assistance, general inquiries, etc., etc. But you guys don't do that. It will be very awkward. Middle of the quiz, if you start asking difference between health and life. But for you, this lifeline will help you with the question. At any point in this round, you can seek a lifeline. Okay? But remember that all teams get to do it only once. Clear? Just once, and goes without saying that every question you can only use the lifeline once. Okay, Sara has a lot of other work also. Don't be like, bhai, she's taking out time to help us. Let's be aware of that. Set? Set? Nice. Okay, QM decision is final. We all know that. Never argue with me. Otherwise, I'll come to Ramjas. I'll meet you guys at Sudama tea stall. Let's start. Okay, first question will be to Team A, which is Bits Pilani. Mohit had bought a 5-year motor insurance policy for his new scooter. After 2 years, he decided to sell his scooter and terminate his insurance policy before its maturity. He received a sum of money from the insurance company, which was lower than the total premium he had paid. Okay, so Mohit bought a 5-year motor insurance policy. 2 years ke baad, he decided to sell his scooter and terminate the policy. He received a sum of money from the insurance company, which was lower than the total premium he had paid. All I want from you is, what is that sum known as? Okay, what is this sum known as? Okay. To simplify, you bought motor insurance. Are you ready? Team A, go for it.
Surrender value.
Oh, wow. What a great start. It is surrender value. Nicely done. Surrender value plus 10 to Bitfalani. Everyone else also new? New? Okay. Great, great. Great. Let's continue the flow, the momentum, and quickly go to Team B, IIT Roorkee. In 1962, an insurance policy for the Mona Lisa was valued at a sum of $100 million. Despite its cultural significance, the Louvre Museum decided not to purchase insurance for the painting. One reason was that the artwork was deemed to be irreplaceable, making insurance pointless. But what was the other reason? Okay, so just like in any quiz, there are different kinds of questions. Some are very direct, specific, some are funda-based, some are deducible. This one you need to figure out, and you can see the image as well if that helps. This is the Mona Lisa at the Louvre in Paris, in France. And the logic was that, in short, the value was more than 100 million. And of course, we all know the cultural significance of Mona Lisa. They decided not to purchase insurance. There are two chief reasons. One is that the artwork was deemed to be irreplaceable. So insurance kya hi kara loge tum? But the other reason is very interesting. We are looking at the other reason. Okay. Whenever you are ready, team IIT Roorkee.
They decided that according to them the actual value of Mona Lisa was greater than 100 million, and like you cannot replace Mona Lisa after some damage has been done, so they just decided not to.
No. What you're saying is more or less we already have, because yeah, I mean, we've given that the Mona Lisa was invaluable to be insured, but there is another reason that we still haven't figured. We are passing to team Vivekananda from Chennai.
Can we take a lifeline?
Oh yes, you can take a lifeline, of course. First lifeline of the quiz has been taken by team C. Let's see, how do we connect to Sara is a question, and how do we hear Sara is here. Should I read the question for you guys? I can just tell Sara that the lifeline is by Vivekananda team, which wants to get a help on the insurance policy for Mona Lisa. The question is, one reason that the artwork was deemed to be irreplaceable was making insurance pointless. But what was the other reason, Sara?
The museum found an alternative solution.
Okay, that is the hint. That the museum found an alternative solution. Instead of taking insurance, they thought there is something which might be cheaper than the insurance valuation. They went for something else. Okay. They found an alternative solution, which was something that they could have done when it comes to Mona Lisa, which they found was cheaper than the insurance valuation.
Maybe they, took it on a lease or something. Like they kept it as like a collateral with a bank, and like they might have taken it as a lease to display it in the museum.
Oh, okay. So you're saying lease funda. Basically, you lease it out, and that. Okay. No, passing to team D, which is Ramjas.
We will guess that they added an unbreakable glass layer, so that the Mona Lisa could never be tampered with. So if the Mona Lisa can never be tampered with, why would you need to insure it?
You're on good track, let me say. You're on good track in terms of the measure. But think like the insurance is not just for tampering, it can be for stealing also. So what do you think they would have done? You're on very good track. And
So-
we are not looking for something very specific and niche. Even the broad answer would be fine. Go for it again.
So they added 24/7 surveillance, so it was always under security.
What do you guys think? It's good enough. They've gone to the, let's give them points. Essentially, the answer was very simple, that instead of insurance, they went for best security measures. Okay, the cost of the best security measure was cheaper than the insurance valuation, and that gives you the points. Nicely done, Ramjas. Well done. Okay, so 10 points to Ramjas for this, and just to make people understand, again, in quizzing, you will have questions which are very pinpointed sometimes. Like, for example, who was the first Prime Minister of India? Very, very direct question. Sometimes it's about deducing, seeing what other things could have happened, which you saw with case study earlier. And there are questions like this where you have to deduce. Okay. So after that question, one lifeline has been used by Vivekananda. We'll remember that. You can't use the lifeline again. And we found out, Mona Lisa funda, that the cost of the best security measure was cheaper than the insurance. Nicely done, Ramjas. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Next direct will now be to team E. This technique, we are talking about a certain technique now, is used to create a virtual boundary around an area. Based on this boundary, insurance companies collect and analyze data on policyholders' driving habits and risks and offer them personalized insurance products. It also helps in theft prevention by notifying policyholders if an insured asset has left the designated area. What is this technique? Okay, so essentially a lot of, and there's an image also to help you in case you're looking for certain hints in terms of the exact word that we are looking for. But more or less the technique is used from insurance companies to create a virtual boundary. That's important. And based on this boundary, then you can see, like, you analyze data, you collect data, you see the driving habits of that area, what are the risks involved, so that you can personalize your products basis this area. And you can notify policyholders so if there is a threat risk, etc., etc., etc. There's an image also to help you. What is this technique called? Team Jaipur, Team LNMIIT.
We would take a lifeline.
You will take a lifeline. Sara is needed here by LNMIIT. Okay. Sara, if you're ready.
The answer is a 10-letter word that starts and ends with the letter G.
Okay.
The answer is a 10-letter word that starts and ends with the letter G.
Okay. Sara has given you very specific crossword level clue that this is a 10-letter word that starts and ends with G. Okay. Very, very specific hint. Thank you, Sara. The answer is a 10-letter word that starts and ends with G. Okay. Don't say Gabbar Singh and all of that. Okay. Say
Is it geolocating?
Geolocating? No. Passing to team A, BITS Pilani Goa campus. Pass pay will be slightly faster, okay? Direct pay takes some time, no problem, but pass will go faster.
Is it gauging?
Gauging? No. Passing to IIT Roorkee.
Geolocating.
Geolocating.
Geomapping.
Geomapping? No. Passing to Vivekananda, Chennai.
Is it geopinning?
Geo what?
Geopinning.
Geopinning. No. Passing to Ramjas.
Geolining?
Geo what?
Lining.
Line.
Lining, lining.
Geolining. No. Okay. Interesting. Should we give a hint and start again? Make it a 5-point question? Rana, does that work for our scoring system, or you want to close? We're running out of time. Okay. We'll have to close this. You guys were on good track, guys, but you missed a wonderful hint in the question, which was boundary. Okay, so virtual boundary was a very important hint. And when you imagine a house and when you put a boundary, what do you call it? You call it, yes, you call it fencing your house. So geo-fencing. Nobody got that, you got stumped there. Geo-fencing is the word we were looking for. No stress, it's okay. We'll come back. So we'll come back to team E. That's what we are following. Okay, cool, no stress. You get another direct, team E, LNMIIT. Next question. Samyo is the owner of a shop selling sports jerseys. He had insured his shop for 500,000 rupees, 5 lakhs. One day, due to his faulty wiring, the shop caught fire and a portion of it burned down. Insurance investigators assessed the cost of the damage to be 250,000 Indian rupees. How much will the insurance company pay Samyo? That's the first part. So it's a 2-part question. And what principle of insurance will they use to decide this amount? Okay. So hypothetical case, there's a person called Samyo, owns a shop, has already insured his shop, good person, 500,000. One day, because of faulty wiring, shop caught fire. Portion of the shop burned down. Insurance investigators went there. They assessed the cost of the damage, how much damage has been caused, and they realized it is 250,000. 2 things we want from you. How much should the insurance company pay, and what principle of insurance will they use to decide the amount?
Right. So the insurance company will pay 250,000.
Okay.
Insurance name, I am not sure, but like the principle is basically they equal the amount of damage that has been done. Like they have to pay as much as the damage has been done.
But we're looking at a keyword. Okay.
I'll take a guess at the keyword. Is it indemnity?
Yes. We'll give it to you. Well done. Well done. Well done. Very nicely cracked. 250,000. You explained the principle also, and we were looking for a keyword. Thank you for getting that. Otherwise, would have been a very weird split points and all of that. Principle of indemnity. Very nicely done. Good comeback from the geofencing thing that we missed earlier. Good job by LNMIT. Quickly, in interest of time, we'll quickly move to Team A, which is BITS Pilani, Goa campus. HDFC ERGO offers a custom cyber insurance plan for a kind of person who spends a lot of money and time buying things online. It protects them from fraud online transactions and purchases from fake websites. What word is used for such a person? That is also the name of a series of novels, and you can see the novel cover on the screen. So, okay, so two-part question, two different kinds of hint. One hint is from the world of literature, so to speak, because there is a series of novel called something. You can see parts of that on your screen. And the other thing is, of course, HDFC ERGO helps such people, because why not? Because if you do too much shopping online, maybe there's a probability that you might have a day where, you might encounter a fraud online transaction or purchase from fake websites, etc. So it's good to be insured. What is the word we are looking for, Team A?
We would like a lifeline.
You'll take lifeline. Okay, Sara, very busy in this. Two teams have already taken lifeline. This is your first and last lifeline. Sara, okay, give us a hint for the word.
The term may make you think the person is addicted to making purchases.
Okay.
The term may make you think the person.
Got it. The term may make you think the person is addicted to making purchases.
Shopaholic.
Shopaholic, well done. Confessions of a Shopaholic is the novel, it's a movie, a lot of things around it, and Shopaholic is somebody who is addicted to shopping, and we have insurance for that also. Wow, crazy. Anyone amongst you Shopaholic type? No? Anyone? No? Not yet. Within a few years. Wait for that placement to happen. Okay. Next direct will now come to Team B, which is IIT Roorkee. Very direct question, but there will be a nice comic strip also as a hint, of course. Which feature of health insurance has been blanked out in this comic strip? Okay, now we'll go through a comic strip. So, two people are talking. The first person says, dash, dash, or just a set of words. One word, two word, we don't know that yet. Is a specialized service provided by an insurer wherein an individual is not required to pay the hospitalization expenses at the time of discharge from the concerned hospital. The settlement is done directly by the insurance company subject to certain procedures. Oh, thanks for enlightening me. What is the procedure? The details of your TPA are available in the ID card issued by them. Please contact the TPA immediately. If you don't have an ID card, sometimes insurers decide to extend dash on the basis of the policy number and passport/PAN card/voters card for identification purpose. You must, however, remember that the facility of X is available only in the insurer/TPA's network hospitals. Network hospitals are those that offer dash dash for a particular TPA having entered into a contract with them. What are we missing from this? What is this person essentially explaining to the other person? Okay. Yes.
We'll take a lifeline.
We'll take a lifeline. Okay. Sara on a mission for Team IIT Roorkee. Sara, they want a hint on the comic strip question. What is the person explaining?
This facility eliminates the need for the insured to arrange money for medical expenses during hospitalization. This facility eliminates the need for the insured to arrange money for medical expenses during hospitalization.
Okay, so Sara is saying this facility eliminates the need for the insured to arrange money for medical expenses during hospitalization. Okay. One of those very, very critical part of Insurance.
Cashless payment.
Sorry?
Cashless payment.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yes, cashless service, cashless facility. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Yes, this is what it is essentially. So you have health insurance.
Cashless. We were unsure about the second one.
You were in, okay, no problem. Cashless. You got it. That's the funda we were looking for. Essentially, when you go to a hospital, you don't have to withdraw cash, pay, etc. If the hospital is in the same network as your provider, it's done between them. So your life is sorted. Amazing. 10 points there to IIT Roorkee. Okay. We are back to Chennai now for the next question to Vivekananda. Question number 7. So second last question of this round. Two things I want from you. Which company and fill in the blank as well. In 2025, this company held a campaign as a way to prevent children from being lost at large gatherings. Parents were given stickers with QR codes that contained their contact information. These were to be pasted on their child's face. The campaign was called Dash ID after a protective measure, that's important, applied on children. Two things I want from you, which company and what is it called? And there's an image also to help you visualize this better. This is what this company launched. Okay, so as you know, there are times when children get lost at large gatherings. We used to have, you know, like mele mein kho gaya, all of that we used to say when we were kids. But this company launched an initiative which will help you find if the kids get lost in a large gathering. Two things, which company do you think launched this and what did they call it? They called it Dash ID, which is named after a protective measure applied on children. Ready when you are, Team C? Company and Dash. First will be a brand name or a company name. Second will be Dash ID. Think of a protective measure that people apply on children. They will be part points. Ideally, try and crack both, but we'll see.
That name, that Dash ID, that name is a name given by the company separately, or is it an already, existing kind of
So the company has named it after something that already is applied to children as a protective measure. So it's not a trademark of the company, you know what I mean? But it is inspired from something that is otherwise applied on children as a protective measure. They named it after that. कुछ पानी वानी कुछ नाश्ता समोसा चाय something. Yes.
Okay. I think company might be Cadbury.
Cadbury, okay.
The protective measure might be vaccination because it's applied on children. So vaccination.
Okay.
And
so Cadbury and vaccination is your guess. No, passing to Ramjas.
We'll take a lifeline.
Oh, Ramjas was saving their lifeline. Very nice. Cool. Okay. Time for lifeline. Let's go to Sara. Anybody else who hasn't taken lifeline? Everyone has taken. They're like free mein mil raha hai to le hi lete hain, hai na? Good. Nice. Good strategy. Okay.
The company's logo features two animals seemingly stuck to each other.
The company's logo features two animals seemingly stuck to each other. That is a hint for the company.
So we will say the company's Fevicol, and the ID was called Kajal ID. Kajal as in...
Almost there.
Yeah, like the English word for Kajal.
No, not English word. We are looking at vernacular Hindi only. Like, what else do you... Kajal can be very... Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yes. Well done. Well done. Fevicol and Tika. Okay, so the QR code sort of becomes like a Tika. And Come to think of it, even vaccination, the Hindi word is tika, weird coincidence. But yeah, tika applied to kids as a protective measure, that was the hint. Protective measure applied to children, and Fevicol, which you nicely took Sarah's help to crack. Very, very, very nicely done. 10 points there to team D, which takes us to the last question of this round for team E. We're talking about a certain game now. Okay, this game was known as Makke, meaning sparrow, as the clacking of its 144 constituent tiles was believed to resemble the chattering of the bird, sparrow. Parlors dedicated to the game are a multi-billion-dollar industry in Japan. What game do you think we are talking about? So, bunch of hints. 144 is a hint. 144 constituent tiles. Clacking resembles, if you hear the clacking, it will feel like birds are chattering. Parlors are multi-billion, as they would say in America, multi-billion-dollar industry in Japan. What game do you think we are talking about? And there's an etymological hint also at the beginning. Game was earlier known as something.
Is it Mahjong?
It is Mahjong. Well done. Well done on your direct quiz is now finally heating up. Well done, guys. Superb. That brings us to the end of this round. Can we have a big round of applause to these guys? It all quizzing I've been doing for 31 years now in life. I did my first quiz as a fourth class student. And I always say this to people who just watch quiz, that it's way more difficult when you're actually on the podium, on the stage, than when you're watching. So you can imagine the multiple thoughts that come to your brain when you see a question. And so I always admire people who take the shot, who come here and they actually do it. So it's way tougher than it looks online. Scorecard, quick look at the scorecard. The quiz is as close as it gets. The wafer thin margin at the top with team A on 40. Bits Pilani, well done, you're leading right now. But very, very, very thin lead, because right behind you are team D and E with 35 each, LNMIT and Ramjas, 35, 35, 35, 35. Right behind them is IIT Roorkee with 30, 30, 30, 30, and right behind them is Vivekananda College from Chennai on 25. Things will change like this. Drastically it will change. Don't worry, okay? You look very like, chill, just don't, enjoy, okay? Okay, how are we on time? Should we do faster, slower, same? Fast, okay, they are saying, because fast compensation, cashless, that's our thing. Our next round is called buzzer round. Should we test your buzzer once if it's working? Should we test their buzzer because we don't want it later? Just one by one if you can press the buzzer, starting with team 1. Crazy. 2. Wow. Okay. 3. Amazing. 4. 5. Okay, cool. Anything else to check? Should we do some dry on? We are sorted. Sorted? Okay. Guys, the next round is a buzzer round. There are 6 questions in this round. Every question is on buzzer. Okay? I will read out a question. The question will not appear on screen, so you'll have to hear me. Okay? There will be images that might help you. Sometimes that image will come right at the beginning. Sometimes the image will come late. Sometimes will that image come at the end. It can come anytime. That is something that we have decided already. So if the image doesn't come, don't get scared. Kya image nahi aaya. Everything is planned. Okay. There are of course negatives for the first time in this entire quiz. +8 and -4. If you buzz, I stop reading. I come to you. If you buzz, the assumption is you know the answer. So if you buzz when we come to you, you have to answer immediately. If you take time, we'll assume you don't know, we'll give you negatives and move on. Okay? +8, -4. All good? All good, guys? We can start? Okay. Question number 1. Okay? Look at the image and listen to me. What is the full form of IIA, a non-profit organization that promotes India's tech-driven insurance ecosystems? Okay, so the logo that you see on your screen is IIA's, and what I want from you is the full form of IIA, And what is IIA? IIA is a non-profit that promotes India's tech-driven insurance ecosystems. Dash, dash, dash. IIA. The logo is on your screen for +8, -4 whenever you are ready. I mean, you can buzz anytime, but nobody taking that plunge, I see, but I'll give you like 5-10 seconds in case, because you know the score, you know the risk that you can afford to take. I think the tricky part is the second letter, is what I'm guessing. I think we've all figured the first and last letter. Should we close this, guys? What do you think? Or anyone thinks if I add a little bit of hint, you can crack this, or we can close this. Close? All of you feel like very risk averse, as they say. Okay, we'll close. Pakka, every team, all teams. Anybody in the audience knows this? Anyone? No. Okay, anybody wants to guess for fun? No negatives? Just, yeah, go for it, team.
Is it Indian Insurance Association?
Very close. Very close. Because
Alliance.
I knew like first and third letter is workable, like Indian or India and association, right? Second is a portmanteau. Like think of tech-driven, combine two words. Yes, Ramjas?
Indian Insurtech Association?
Yeah. India Insurtech Association. Okay, insurance and technology combined, it is a portmanteau, Insurtech Association. Tough one there, no problem. But now we know about wonderful non-profit that helps tech-driven insurance ecosystems. Okay, cool. Move on to next question. Nobody gets any negatives, no positives on this. Let's come to question number 2. HDFC ERGO was the first in India to offer coverage for what kind of machines that have been used for displays like these. So we'll show you an image now. Okay, somebody has buzzed. Team D, C, D. Oh, you can see it blinking, guys. Okay, Team D, go for it.
Drones.
Drones, well done. First points on buzzer. Drones. Okay, HDFC ERGO was the first to offer coverage for drones that have been used in displays like these. Fantastic, good risk, good reward. Teams ready? Next question. Question number 3. After which social reformer is the health insurance scheme by the state government of Maharashtra named? Oh, wow. Okay, even before the image
Jyotiba Phule.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, because they guessed it before the image even appeared. Image, of course, is a big hint because we are talking about Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. And you got it before anyone else did. Fantastic. Health insurance scheme in Maharashtra by the state government is named after Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Okay. More positives for Ramjas. 3 more questions to go. Question number 4. What word used to describe such packets, image will come, what word used to describe such packets is also used by HDFC ERGO to refer to their collection of cyber insurance? Yes, Ramjas?
Sachets.
Wow. Fantastic quizzing. Quiz has properly heated up. I'm getting goosebumps. And wow, great, amazing risk taken again, because they got it again before the image came. Because after the image came, you can figure out. You can compare FMCG and insurance and get the funda, which is sachet. But they got it the moment they heard cyber, the word cyber. Fantastic. So HDFC ERGO offers a collection of cyber insurance policies known as sachet, and these were, of course, smaller SKUs called sachets. Okay, 2 more questions to go. Second last question. What nickname has this monument been given, as it looks like a smaller version of another one? Okay,
So this is the Chota Taj Mahal.
I'll give it to you. Yes, Baby Taj, Bacha Taj, Chota Taj. We would have accepted any of these. Well done, Baby Taj, Bacha Taj, or Chota Taj, like you said, or Chinna Taj, whatever works. Okay, +10, +8. Last question in this round, on buzzer round. This former competitive swimmer became the president of which international body in 2025, the person that you see on your screen became the president of a certain international body. Oh, yes, Team E.
See, I am not sure who she is, but I'll guess EU. European Union.
EU, European Union. No, first negatives, I think, first negatives. Negatives for Team E, but it's still open to others. If somebody wants to guess, Ramjas have gone for it.
International Olympic Committee.
Yes. Yes, it is the IOC. Well done. Again, the big hint was she is a former competitive swimmer. So that was a big hint. You know, you were an athlete before and then you became president of IOC. Fantastic. Not the EU, which is a non-sports organization. Great round for Ramjas. Took some great risk and nicely got rewarded also. And can we give a big round of applause because that's the end of this round. Oh man, I remember the heartbeat, the motions you would have all gone through rather. And fantastic stuff, fantastic. The scores are already here, okay. The scorecard finally sees a nice topsy-turvy crest and trough of quizzing right now with a lead that has now increased quite significantly, and leading right now with a nice 67 is Ramjas College DU, very nice, 67. Behind them is where every team is very, very close to each other. BITS Pilani right there with 40, followed by Vivekananda now, because they also buzzed nicely and got some point 33. Barely 1.2 points difference behind Vivekananda with LNM on 31 and IIT Roorkee on 30. That is the status so far at this point in the quiz, where we have just 2 rounds left. Okay, we have the anti-clockwise round for the infinite bounds that we did earlier, very classic standard quizzing. And then we have one more buzzer round, and that will be the end of the quiz. Okay, so keep track of your scores, keep track of how much to risk, and we'll start the anti-clockwise round. Good time to also check if you guys need anything. Like an elder, I have to ask constantly, kuch pani chahiye beta, namkeen, chai nahi peena chahiye, hot kaale ho jate hain, all of that. Anything else? Water? Anything, you guys? Vivekananda? All good? You guys? Take some water break, anything? Anything that I'm missing that I didn't say? All good? ठीक है, उतर के मत बोलना, वो नहीं बोला, ये नहीं बोला, okay? Just tell me now only, okay? Okay, cool. Round 4 now. We've all seen this round earlier. Round 2 was the same round. We'll just reverse the order to make the quiz fair. So the order will be reversed, which we call reverse infinite bounds. From E to A, everything remains the same. Let's start with Team E. Okay, you're direct. What term refers to the reduced sum assured a policy holder receives if they stop paying premiums after a minimum payment period? It is calculated as per the equation shown. So we'll show you an equation now. What term is this? Let's look at the equation now, and then we'll come back to the text. The equation is this. Number of premiums paid by you multiplied by sum insured divided by total number of premiums. Okay, so this formula gives you something. You look at the number of premium that you paid, multiply it with the sum insured, whatever that amount is, and you divide it by total number of premiums. It will give you something, which is the figure, which is the term we are looking for. And what it actually means is, if you are a policy holder, and if you stop paying premium after a minimum payment period, you get a reduced sum. What is this term known as? Okay. Also, never do this, guys. Keep paying your premiums. It's very easy to pay. Let's go to app, website, fatak se. Or you can auto pay also. It's very nice. You will not realize also it's paid. Beautiful. Okay, whenever you're ready, LNM IIT.
Is it partial settlement?
Partial what?
Settlement.
Partial settlement. No, the emotion is partial settlement, but not the answer we are looking for. Going to Ramjas?
We'll take a lifeline.
Lifeline. Ramjas knows when to use lifeline. Okay, let's go to Sara once again. Remember again, just like the last round, you can only use it once. Ramjas, this is the first and last time you will be able to use this.
The name of this term references how the policyholder has already given money for some premiums.
The name of this term, the answer we are looking for, references how the policyholder has already given money for some premiums. Okay, so it's not that he's not paid anything, he or she. Okay, has paid something. That is a part of the answer in some sense, is what Sarah is telling us. Name of this term references how the policyholder has already given money for some premiums.
We'll say this is surrender value again.
Surrender value again? No, itna surrender थोड़ी करेंगे एक ही दिन में. Coming to Vivekananda.
Is it partial value?
Partial value. Okay. Good track, but no. Okay. Going to IT Roorkee. Because you also said partial settlement or something. Okay.
Okay, we were going to say partial insured value.
You are saying what?
We were going to say partial insured.
Okay. Something new? Think. Remember
Reduced value.
Reduced value. No. Passing to Bits Pilani.
Paid up value.
Paid up value. Yes. Better late than never. Finally, paid up value. Okay, and that's what Sarah was also saying. How the policyholder has given money. Some money has been paid. So paid up value. Very nice. Paid up value. 10 points there to Bits Pilani, KK Birla Goa campus. Which means we come back to LNMIIT. Let's look at the next scenario. Salim was a worker at an automobile factory. One day, an accident with a machine led to the loss of one of his hands. Salim had enrolled in the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and decided to claim compensation. What amount will he receive for his injury? Okay, so a hypothetical scenario that there is a worker, works at an automobile factory. One day, unfortunately, an accident happens. He loses one of his hands. Okay, but thankfully, Salim had enrolled in the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and claimed compensation on the basis of the Yojana. How much do you think he would receive for this?
We would take a lifeline.
Lifeline, okay, okay. Let's go to Sarah. Let's hear the lifeline. Let's hear the hint. It's coming. It's on it.
The loss of one hand is considered as a partial disability.
Okay, so that's the hint. The loss of one hand is considered on paper, technically, a partial disability. Okay, so basis that knowledge, that the loss of one hand is considered partial disability, how much do you think will Salim receive for his injury under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana?
Is it 2.5 lakhs?
2.5 lakhs? No. Passing to Ramjas?
1 lakh rupees.
1 lakh, that is correct. 1 lakh, 1 lakh, well done. 1 lakh is the answer. 1 lakh is what he'll receive under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Okay, quickly maintaining momentum, fastly going to, for the third question, to team C. Akash took a life insurance policy. He was a chain smoker but did not disclose that information to the insurance company. Very bad, Akash. While buying the policy. Later, he developed a lung condition due to his habit. The insurance company can refuse to pay his claim because he violated which principle of insurance? Okay, so extremely important question, and I would like to tell everyone who is watching this, if you ever take insurance, please disclose all your health habits, etc. Right?
Sir, is it uberima fides or the principle of utmost good faith?
Yes, of course, fantastic. Good stuff. But good message also there, like principle of good faith essentially means you need to reveal every habit that you think can affect your health and hence affect your insurance claims later. Fantastic. Okay, principle of good faith, 10 points there to team C in good faith. Going to team B, which is IT Roorkee. Let's do this. This cyber crime involves a person taking someone else's credentials to commit fraud. What two-word crime is this that is usually covered by cyber insurance plans? They cannot wait to answer. Go for it.
Identity theft.
Identity theft is a crime, Jim. Well done. Yes, identity theft is correct. Identity theft, of course, is when you take somebody else's identity and credentials and you commit fraud. You guys watch The Office? Anyone? Yeah, identity theft is a crime. One of my favorite part from the earlier Fireside chat was the reference to Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men, Friends. Amazing, Anush, wherever you are. This was great. And yeah, and The Office as a reference to identity theft. Fantastic. Okay. 10 points there to Team B. Team A, question number 5 to you guys. Okay, another hypothetical scenario. The IDV for Bhumika's car was 500,000 or 5 lakhs INR. The vehicle got into a major accident and its repair costs came up to be 400,000. The insurance company paid her 500,000 but took possession of the vehicle after the payment. What allowed the insurance company to take the car? Okay, so you can explain the answer. There are a few keywords that we are looking for. Essentially, case is very simple. Car value 5 lakh, vehicle, one accident happened, repair cost came out to 4 lakh, insurance company paid 5 lakh, but took possession of the car. What allowed them to take the car?
We would like a lifeline.
Lifeline? Sure, okay. I thought you were saying what allowed me to do. Guard only allowed, came and said take. Okay, no problem. Question. Hint for 5 from Sarah. Let's hear the hint.
The cost of repairs was more than 75% of the IDV.
Okay, so Sarah is saying that the cost of repairs was more than 75% of the IDV. Like basic math, 5 lakh ka car, 4 lakh ka repair, 80%, more than 75%.
Is it total loss? Total loss / theft.
Sorry?
Total loss.
Total loss?
Constructive total loss.
Constructive total loss. You got it. You got there. There was some traffic, but you finally reached your destination. The car was declared to be a constructive total loss, allowing the company to possess the car. Well done. Right in the nick of time from somewhere, some constructive total loss came to Bits Pilani's mind and they got it. Okay. Last 2-3 questions of the reverse infinite bound. This is a direct for LNMIT. Again, a term, or you can just give me the abbreviation also. A certain term was coined in 1999 by computer scientist Kevin Ashton, who suggested the use of RFID chips to track products through a supply chain. Typically known by a 3-letter abbreviation. So your answer will be a 3-letter abbreviation. This system has the potential to revolutionize the insurance industry by enabling insurers to take on a preventive role. For example, by detecting fires or burglaries. What is this term or abbreviation? Okay. So this term comes from the world of computer science, coined by a computer scientist called Kevin Ashton, who suggested, amongst other things, that RFID chips can be tracked down to track products through a supply chain. That's the original concept of this. But the way this 3-word abbreviation can really help the insurance industry is that it can enable insurers to take a preventive role, which will help everyone, right? The insurance company will get help through this, the customer, because if you can detect fire before it happens in a factory, for example, it helps the insurance company, it helps the factory owner and everyone involved. What term or abbreviation do you think we are looking for that was coined by Kevin Ashton back in 1999? 3-letter abbreviation, remember that, okay?
Is it IoT, Internet of Things?
Yes, it is IoT or Internet of Things. Well done. It is Internet of Things or IoT, okay? IoT. Last 2 questions of this round. Next will be a direct for Ramjas. There's an image that will follow if you need it. This blue flower, I don't think they need. This blue flower is called Forget Me Not. It is used as a symbol by an organization that provides support to patients suffering from a medical condition. We'll look at the image as well. What condition do you think is the organization supporting, helping those patients? Yeah?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, yes, well done. Alzheimer's is correct. Okay, Alzheimer's is correct. 10 points there to Ramjas. That brings us to the last question. Nice and fast, guys. We were running a little late, but I think your amazing answers have made made time for all of us. Last question, this is a direct for Vivekananda. Image-based question, this is what the image that we'll show you is a part of a series of artworks called 24 Hours by the artist Fernando Toni. Okay, he's known for his series of artworks called 24 Hours. In each artwork, he essentially draws images that showcase a particular city. Now, the image that we show you, you need to tell us which city is depicted in this image. Okay? Look at this image. This image, the series called 24 Hours, and each image is a city. Which city do you think this is? Take your time, go through the clues, and tell us the city. Your answer will be a city name. Okay? Don't say electricity and all of that. Yes?
Can you take a lifeline?
Oh, lifeline, of course. Of course. Let's ask Sarah, because she's a very well-traveled person. Sarah, which city?
It is one of China's most populous cities.
Oh, ho, ho. The hint is it is one of China's most populous cities. Okay. Sarah has narrowed down your guesses. Narrowed down your guesses. In some sense, which city do you think is this?
Is it Macau?
Is it Macau? No. Passing to Team IIT Roorkee. Not Macau. And you also have an extra hint from Sarah. Yes, pass pay will be faster. IIT Roorkee, just go for
Guangzhou?
Guangzhou? No, passing to Bits Pilani.
What did they say?
What did you say? Repeat.
Guangzhou.
What should we ask again? We can do it for 5 minutes. It will be a nice gif. Wangshu, 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 like that.
Is it Chongqing?
No, passing to Team LNM IIT.
Beijing.
Beijing, no, passing to Ramjas.
Shanghai.
Man, I love these moments of the way quizzers' brain works. Anyone who is watching online or in person a quiz for a first time, this is exactly when people start overthinking. Because when you're sitting on stage, typically you're like, no, let me think of a Chinese city. And you go so deep dive. You deep down inside, I don't know, heartland of China, but you forget like Beijing and Shanghai were the last two guesses. And usually when you make this question, you're like, ek Beijing bolega, ek Shanghai bolega, aur ho jayega. But you went to Macau, which is a complicated Chinese city, and then you went to cities that you wanted to repeat 3 times. And finally Shanghai came. Fantastic. Okay, guys. That brings us to the end of the classic quizzing, infinite bounds. One last look at the score. This is the most important score check because the last round will buzzer round, so you will decide the risk that you want to take basis these scores, correct? So let's spend 30 seconds on this quickly. Right now, Bits Pilani, KK Birla Goa campus are on 60 points. IIT Roorkee on 40. Vivekananda on 43. Massive lead, Ramjas with 97, some on their buzzer, and some just sheer luck of getting Shanghai. Nobody else thought of Shanghai while sitting in Mumbai. And LNM Institute of Information Technology are on 41, okay? Remember, the positions are also important. Remember, you also have 25% that is coming from the case study round that we did earlier, which brings us to the last round, which is the buzzer round again. But the big difference between the last buzzer round and this one is that there will be no image. Only my soothing, beautiful Nightingale of India voice. Okay, so you'll have to hear me properly. I will read nice and slow, and then you can buzz anytime. The moment I hear a buzz, I will stop. Okay? And then you'll have to tell me the answer. Ready? All of you have made note of the scores? Okay. Let's come to the last round. Let's do it. Okay, audience, thank you for watching it. So far, this is the last round. I am actually looking for a hashtag that you need to use for the posts on social media, but I've lost that paper. But yeah, there is a screen at the back where you can see posts that are going online as you speak. So please post about it if you want to. Okay. Oh, I found it. What are the odds? Why? Also, this time pass I'm doing so you guys can calm your nerves. Okay, hashtag HDFC ERGO IQ Senior is the hashtag that all of you can use, not you guys. Don't take your phone out now. Hashtag HDFC ERGO IQ Senior. Please use this hashtag and post online whatever social media you like, and we will see those posts there at the back. Okay, last round. It all boils down to this. Let's do it. Okay, should we do more time pass? Should we just talk about next test starting on 23rd? What are the weather conditions in Manchester? Let's talk about all of that. Okay, importance of mechanical versus electric. No, let's do it. Last round, 6 questions. Question number 1. As of January 2025, what is the GST rate applied to insurance premiums? Team E, LNMIT.
18%.
18%, well done, great stuff. Took that risk, went for the buzzer, got it right, plus 8, right? Plus 8 to you guys as of January 2025. What is the GST rate? 18%, well done. 5 more to go, okay? What 4-word slogan was used for the insurance awareness campaign launched by the General Insurance Council of India in May 2025? Very recent news in the world of insurance, in the world of branding, advertising. Couple of months back, if you saw hoardings all across the country and if you saw TVCs, there was a 4-word slogan that was launched as an insurance awareness campaign. Different kinds of insurance, different types of insurance, very creative ads, very nice ads, which was launched by General Insurance Council of India. Nobody is going for it. 4-word slogan. Okay, it was in Hindi. That's another clue. 4-word phrase. It was very like, it's a phrase, it's a sentence. Okay, I'll add, maybe we'll wait for 5 seconds because this is the last round. Everyone is waiting for this crucial points. 4-word, Hindi, and it's a phrase. It's very conversational, so to speak. Okay, looks like nobody is buzzing. Rudki looks like it'll buzz, but they're like, no. Vivekananda also almost there, but like, we're too young to watch insurance ads. They're like, arey, ye hum thodi dekhte. Okay, one final call. No, nobody buzzing. Okay, anybody in the audience wants to? Yeah, I heard somebody said it. Anybody wants to guess for fun? If you buzzed, you would have said this.
Arey, insurance liya kya?
Yeah, good track. Yeah, very almost there. Oh, अच्छा किया insurance लिया is the phrase we were looking for. अच्छा किया insurance लिया. Yeah, remember those ads on cute little dog was there in one of the ads. Family essentially was saying कि good that I took insurance. Okay, अच्छा किया insurance लिया. Okay, nobody got it, which means 4 more questions to go. Ready? Can you also hear? Sarah was singing. Did you hear? Okay, 4 questions though. The premium rate for what kind of crops is 2%? Okay, Vivekananda.
It is Kharif crop.
Yes, Kharif crops, well done. What a great stuff, guys. Oh, again, I keep saying this and I'll keep saying this all my life. If you're watching it, you cannot imagine the adrenaline and the heart rate that happens when you're on stage and when to buzz and all of that. And they buzzed it the moment they heard kind of crop. Didn't even wait for what kind, what question, what percentage. But I'll repeat it for our audience. What the premium rate for what kind of crops is 2% under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, which is crop insurance policy. Rice and maize are example of such crops, and they got it before they even heard rice, maize, everything. They got Kharif crops. Plus positive points for team Vivekananda, which brings us to the last 3 questions. Okay? All of you are tracking scores. Take risk accordingly. Last 3 questions of the quiz. Question number 4. What does HD in risk taken by team E. Go for it.
Housing Development Financial Corporation.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You jumped the gun. You double guessed us and you got it right. Always a crazy risk to take. The full question was, what does HD in HDFC stand for? And if I was very anal, I would have been like, nahi tu pura kyun bola? But no, I support risk taking and I support the fact you didn't say high definition. Okay, housing development, that is perfect. 2 more questions to go. Which aging knight with a K, K-N-I-G-H-T, which aging knight is accompanied by his square Sancho Panza in a Spanish classic by Miguel Ramjas?
Don Quixote.
Don Quixote. Oh, the way the hints appear in different layers and the way you wait for them. Aging knight, the moment you hear starting of all the aging knights you can think of from literature, pop culture, everywhere, then you listen to the word square, you're like, okay, this guy is a square. The moment he heard Spanish classic, he knew we were talking about Don Quixote. Fantastic stuff. Great quality quizzing by all 5 teams. I feel like that Indian Idol judge saying, guys, all of you are good, but you're genuinely good from hundreds of schools. All 5 of you made it here. Fantastic performance. It all boils down to the last question now. Last question on buzzer. Anyone wants to check scores, etc.? Race? No? All good? All good? What is the name of the AI assistant developed by Microsoft that would... Ramjas?
Copilot.
Copilot, yes, Microsoft 365 Copilot, fantastic. Again, you could see them. You can go and back in the video and watch again and again their reaction. They know AI assistant. They were just waiting for developed by who, and the moment they heard it, they got it. Copilot. Okay, guys. Yes, can we have a round of applause for these people, these crazy kids from all over the country who have come here and you've done this crazy things for so long, through 5 rounds, from infinite bounds to buzzer and all of that. Oh man. This brings us to the end of this quizzing. What is going to happen now is we'll tally all the scores and all, because you did case study earlier, so there are certain scores from there that gives 25% weightage. Then there is 75% weightage of what we just did. And then we will call Somesh and we'll announce the prize and all, okay? We can take a breather for 5 minutes, guys. It's been very tough for you guys. I'm actually asking, you want some chai coffee type something? Too young to have chai coffee? What do you drink just later? To demand kar dega to main kahan se launga? Ek old mug, no, I can't. Okay. But yeah, this is the end of the quiz, and I want to say one thing, just to tie down all of this, is genuinely a shout out to HDFC ERGO and everyone. Simple reason being, I'll tell you, like I told you, I'll tell you stories. I will just give you my examples. I am a literate, educated person who did engineering, who worked in IT for many years, who did MBA from one of India's best B school, in my mind, India's best B school, but let me say one of India's best B school. Worked for so many years, worked in a bank for 2 years. I still don't know how insurance works. I have no problem admitting this embarrassing fact that I don't understand how insurance works. It's embarrassing. And nobody is to blame, but maybe just me. But I would have loved if in my classroom, in my college, in my school, if there was some part of the syllabus. I'm not saying this could have been a full-blown subject, but if some portion of my classroom could have gone into understanding insurance, understanding other financial products, or at least basics of how investment works, how insurance works, how finance works. And I think Anuj also said earlier, and Somesh has said, and you've heard this quite often when we talk about this whole exercise of doing this quiz, is to also make people aware of insurance. And the best stage to learn insurance is the stage that you guys are in. Okay, beyond all of this, beyond coming here, beyond getting a chance to intern here and getting the quiz and first, second, third, fourth, all of these things will matter for a few minutes. But The other thing that will matter all your life is how you understand these small, small things. At this age, I still get stuck. कि कैसे होता है ये insurance? मुझे नहीं पता. I just carry my insurance card thinking, you know, there are these weird things that you sometimes discuss with your family. कि nominee किसको रखना है? अगर कुछ हो गया, खुदा ना करे कुछ हो गया, तो कैसे claim करना है? All of that, it's very, very important. So I want to give one last shout out to HDFC ERGO for doing this. So more and more people understand this at this stage. It's crazy. Okay. Now tell me, how was it? Oh, nothing happened. अरे तुम लोग जीत गए हो तो माइक वाइक तोड़ दो भाई. अरे क्या है? डीयू बोल के निकल जाना. दिल्ली को सब अलाउड है भाई. अपना पोजीशनिंग ही ऐसा है. So scared. Don't worry. Nothing has happened.
This is a very Ramjas thing. If Ramjas alumni knows.
You can see it's still there. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. The other teams are just saying, can we give negatives to them for doing this? I don't know. The jury will decide. But no, I've been told we are taking some time to tally this course and all. I want to do something with all 5 teams, which quick one by one. Okay. Since you are live. Maybe your, I don't know, your teachers might watch it, or your friends might watch it, your family might watch it. I want to go one by one, a quick shout out to someone. That can be anyone from your team. It can be a teacher, it can be a friend, it can be a family member. Just shout out saying thank you for everything. Whatever shout out you want to do, okay? Because we'll not get time later. Think, you guys have time to think, I'm here because of my... Not like that. Just go shout out any teacher that you or any family member. Team 1.
Both my parents would be watching and my friends would also be watching, but there is one person that I would like to thank, which is Arpit Puri, which is my internship colleague. And he came to the junior of this HDFC ERGO quiz in 2019, and he was the third runner-up there. And then when the mail came for us to apply for the HDFC ERGO senior, he told us to do it, and we did it, and we are here.
Shout out to Arpit Puri. Wow. Arpit Puri in HDFC, fantastic. Okay. IIT road, oh, एक ही कर रहा है ना? ठीक है, पर चले, कोई बात नहीं. He's like, हाँ, Arpit Puri, nice guy, I approve. Okay.
Both of us were advised by Arpit Puri.
Both of us were advised by Arpit Puri. Okay. Think of a combined like them, okay? IIT Roorkee, who do you want to give a shout out to before we end the quiz?
I mean, there are a lot of people to thank, but I thank my parents and my brother. And sorry, Mummy, but shout out to Vanshuppal, who helped us a lot in managing all of this. So, yes, thank you.
Family, parents, and?
He's a senior in college. He's from the quiz.
Senior in college who helped you. What was his name?
Vanshuppal.
What?
Vanshuppal.
Vanshuppal. Yeah, I've heard of this name. Yeah, we'll talk about it off stage. IIT Roorkee Vanshuppal. Okay. Shout out to Vansh and the family members of IIT Roorkee's team. Okay. Team Vivekananda.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank my parents, my mom especially. You know, she has always encouraged me into quizzing, and my dad as well. Luckily, you know, my parents are not like always, you know, keep studying. They encouraged me into other activities as well. And also, since I've just joined college, college has also been extremely supportive. You know, because when this quiz registration opened, that time our college was not exactly functioning. But even then, when, you know, I coordinated with them, they responded whatever they could best. And thank you so much to my college. Thank you so much to my parents. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Sweet, so sweet. I would like to take this opportunity to actually thank every parent anywhere who encourage their kids to not just study but also do extracurricular activities, from quiz to sports to whatever they feel like. And to all the college administration, we heard earlier from Sumesh and other team members about how supportive the principals, the staff, the faculty has been of this initiative. So shout out to all of you who are watching it from your home. Thank you for doing this for us. It's a collaborative exercise, and we won't have been able to do any of this if not for your support. Going to Ramjas now, the record breaker and TV breaker of this quiz, the LCD killer. Yes.
So on this journey, there are many people whose blessings were important. My mother, father, sister, younger cousin, obviously friends. But just before the quiz, there was this one person I was begging, please make me win, and that was Sri Siddhi Vinayak. I'm in Mumbai right now. I'll probably go and just lie down in the temple after the quiz is over. So, a big shout out to Ganpati.
A big shout out to Siddhi Vinayak. You're in Mumbai, and so you went there and you prayed that, please make me.
I will go now to thank him.
Acha, you did the Mannat type ki, and then you won, and now you'll go there. That is beautiful. Oh man, fantastic. Please have fun. Please avoid traffic. That's all I'll say as a Mumbai person. Everything else is great. Have fun. Okay. LNMIT, last chance to thank someone.
Yes, I hope my mother is watching. Thank you. But I think a special thank you to Mr. Yash Kabra and Mr. Ayush Bajaj. They were the coordinators of our quiz club Kuzinga. And उनसे गाली खाने के बाद इधर आए हैं काफ़ी बार कि जीतते नहीं हैं. So thank you. Very, very bitchy.
Yeah. To Yash and what did you say? Yash and?
Mr. Yash Kabra and Mr. Ayush Bajaj.
Yash and Ayush, shout out from all of us. And जीता वीता सब चलता है, ठीक है, किसी ना किसी को तो करना ही था ना, ये तो life है. You know, this is, I told you guys in the beginning on the quiz, your experience in this place today is a lesson at every level for life. अभी बाद में appraisal वगैरह होगा तो यही सब ही होगा. सबको top appraisal थोड़ी हर साल मिलता है. You will hear new things from your bosses. Guys, it's bell curve, it's not me. All of these things. So be prepared for this. This is live. How you have to wait, watch so many PPTs, pretend you are enjoying it. All of those things you have to do. You have to say nice things about teachers and everyone, bosses, and this is a life lesson. Okay, I think we should be ready. If Shilpi or somebody can confirm, or else we can keep talking. We'll start playing, and I'll give him a recommendation to where to eat if he goes to Siddhi Vinayak. But we are ready, I think. So without further ado, I would like to call the one and only Somesh, back on stage. Somesh, please come, take over. I am done, I think. Somesh is on his way. Okay, can we have a big round of applause for Joint President Digital Business Group and Marketing, Somesh at HDFC ERGO, yay!
Thank you everyone, and thank you KV. Before I take the proceedings further, can I please request Mr. Parthanal Ghosh to come on stage for 2 minutes and felicitate our one and the only Kumar Varun. Thanks, KV. On that note, I think all of us enjoyed this finale, the first ever HDFC ERGO Senior Quiz finale happening in Mumbai. Despite of all the odds and the rains, we made it. And I have the results in my hand. I'm sure all of you are equally eager to know who the winner is, because the suspense is, while you would have calculated your numbers, your points for the rounds that we just played, the presentation round numbers, which has a weightage of 25%, is only with me here, right? So on that note, let me start from, obviously, like we said, all of you are winners, because out of the 2,300 plus schools that we visited, you are the 10 students who are sitting here and playing the finals. So great round of applause for them. Before I start announcing the winners, can I please request Mr. Anush Tyagi, our MD and CEO, Parthanal Ghosh and Sameer Shah to be here, because we will be handing over the trophies and prizes to these students. So can we please request all three of you to be here on the stage. the fourth runner-up is the Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. Can we have a round of applause for them? Can we have you here, please? And the third runner-up is Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekanand College, Chennai. Can I also request Yash to be here for top 3 announcements for the top 3 winners? And the second runner-up is the L&M Institute of Information Technology, Jaipur. And the first runner-up is Bits Pilani KK Birla Goa. No guesswork, but the winner for HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Senior First Edition is... Any guesses? Ramjas College, Delhi. Thank you. Thank you for being here. But can I now request Parthanal to just say a few words and for the vote of thanks?
Thank you, Somesh. Good evening once again. I think it's a fantastic afternoon and early evening for a great quiz. And quiz for a cause to spread the awareness of insurance. When we started in 2016 with a junior quiz, which is extremely successful round for the last 9-10 years, and this year when we opened it up for the seniors, we never expected that we will be having reaching out to 2,500 schools, and finally almost 650 schools or teams participated. It's a huge success for the first time, and I thank all of you, the organizers, the schools, the parents, the teachers, for this resounding success. Definitely huge congratulations to Ramjas College. You have made your present, all your students in Ramjas definitely proud, but lots of alumni proud for winning as a champion. You had lots of supporters sitting in this crowd. So thank you for that. So I just wanted to make it plural, not to single you out. So, and also all the participating schools. I think out of so many students, if you have come out, and the kind of answers that you have been giving, it's absolutely spectacular. One thing that Kumar Varun was mentioning that about old technology, which is your pen and paper, which you have been using. What I found remarkable is all the answers related to cyber, all the so-called modern kind of insurance solutions, IoT and all, those answers were given. Some of the older answers on insurable interest or surrender value or something was a bit difficult, but the modern technologies are there. But it is very, very important that the way you have learned this over the period, it's remarkable. And when you carry this forward in your school, in your friend circle, I think insurance awareness, in that sense, have gone up a few notch up with this initiative and with your participation. Thank you, the teachers, the parents, the alumni, the students of all the participating schools for supporting all of the teams to come here. Special thank to the jury, Yash, to you. Special correspondent and insurance analyst at CNBC TV 18 for hosting the Fireside chat and also having a very, very interesting, though a lengthy discussion with Anuj. Dr. Minu Mehta, Dean and Professor at SKVM's NMIS, Anil Surendra Modi School of Commerce for bringing in an academic insight, and of course Bhaskar Ramesh, Director for Omnichannel Business at Google, for contributing the industry's vision, and most importantly to get that industry academia connect with the students and to build this entire journey or a movement to create more insurance awareness. Kumar Varun, thank you very much. Yes, Kumar Varun, very, very unconventional quiz master. You had some problem that you didn't know insurance during your student days, but I think during this journey of 1 month, your insurance knowledge has gone up a bit. So thank you very much for hosting this and to make it very, very lively. Thank you, all the team members. I think their names have been shown absolutely at the beginning of the quiz from HDFC ERGO. Thank you very much. Nexus and Hives, who have worked tirelessly to make this event a success. Thanks to our partners, Burson, Shabang, CNBC TV 18, Network 18, and SPAN to promote this event. For me, this is just a start. Start is very important. I heard about insurance for all in 2047. I don't know, that is not the end, that is a goal. But this journey is very important. I believe that all of you together, whoever are in this room, we will continue this journey to build awareness, to make India more protected, secure, by securing our financial wealth, and to protect our citizens, our fellow countrymen. But thank you very much. This journey continues. We will see you on the other side few months down the line for our junior quiz, and see you next year once again with the second season for the insurance quiz, HDFC ERGO insurance quiz senior. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, Parthanan. That brings us to the end of this wonderful finale of HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Senior. We just have one request, which has come from all of them. They need a group photo along with Anuj, Samir, Parthanal, some of us here. Can I also ask Kumar Varun KV and Yash to be here so that we can take a group photo along with all the winners. For us, all 10 of you, all the 5 teams are winners. And we just need that one last photo before we end this. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.